Bye. What up, stream? How you guys doing this beautiful Tuesday? Hope you're doing well. We're rocking some new software today, so if there are some hiccups, we appreciate your patience. We're trying to move away from OBS, which we think has been the cause of a lot of our issues, to a different piece of software. So let us know if it sounds good, if it looks good, everything. Yeah, I'm not wearing glasses today. I bought contacts because, you know, honestly, it's been a long time coming. I've had so many shots, so many important shots ruined by my glasses getting in the way. It's wasted so much time, me having to redo stuff. So I decided to pick up contacts for once and for all, for when I'm painting and capturing that painting. So on stream, you'll see me glasses less. What up, 22? How you guys doing today? The chat is not moving. Anyways, I'm gonna assume we're all good, and let's just get into some painting, eh? P-Hate must heal. Guess what's up? Dang, that subscription GIF looks way smoother.
Yeah.
Surd. Ooh.
Sir
Dane Dane. Thanks to this.
Two different ways.
What up, Kragoobers?
Chat, let me know if you can hear the notifications. The way I have it set up right now, I can't. So, if you hear the notifications, great. If you didn't, well, we'll have that fixed for next year.
Well, if it isn't the tickler. Wow, look at that transition. How we looking here? We're looking pretty good. Maybe the white balance on this camera is just a smidge off. Let me just fix that real quick. I'm an asshole for not wanting to see the chat and typing about it. What? We can't really hear Evan though. Okay.
Oh yeah, I should probably
turn on my mic, huh?
Super secret special stream? I don't know if this is super secret. Is this super secret?
I haven't announced it on the Discord yet. I need to do that still.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Sorry, I mean, you haven't announced it on the Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. I don't know. That looks a little green for some reason. Not sure why.
If you put that out there, I can adjust the white balance too, you know.
Oh, okay, cool. Anyways, Evan's mic isn't on.
It is now.
Yeah, made it to his stream. Let's go. What up? Notably Nocturnal, I think. I'll know your full name once Evan puts up in my chat. All right. We're doing more TMM. I want to finish this guy today. There's quite a bit left, so that's a little bit.
I'll put a prediction in chat.
It's a little bit.
I'm putting a prediction in chat.
I mean, I'm just not gonna pay attention. I'm gonna not talk to chat at all and just paint and explain nothing to anybody ever. Hey man, I've been watching your content. As I say that, just reading the comment. For a while, I really love what you do, and I've been a source of me wanting to paint and get better. Thank you. You're very welcome. Yeah, it's a battle in the chat. What up? The EOB secret project is going good. Might get to start filming videos soon. Very cool. I feel like I should know what the secret video is, or the secret project. But I think it's more fun not knowing. Can't wait to watch that video, man. Been loving your videos. If you guys don't know Eon's Battle, he makes fantastic videos on YouTube. I really appreciate how well each of them is written. They're all written very well. I know
a lot of videos too.
I know, yeah. Puts out 3 a week, streams every day, making me look like a chump. Okay.
Just prodigious.
Prodigious.
Hey, we could stream every day if you didn't want to, like, you know, spend time with your wife, or doing other stuff. Easy.
Oh shit, I'm stuck on a work call and can't hear if Scott has the fire in his belly to finish this video today, so I can't bet. I have the fire. I've got the power! All right. We're gonna do a smidge of Abyssal Bloom. Ooh, come on, baby. Ugh. Goodbye. I bent the needle of my HPBH.
Oh, is that what the problem was?
I don't know if that was the problem, but later on, I definitely checked and I saw that it was bent. So I made a little blick purchase of several airbrushes or needles. I just buy more airbrushes when I bent my
Do
needle.
they have needles for the BH? I got lucky the one time I went there for one and they had like a returned one, but normally they only have the .35 needles and not the .2s.
I didn't check the store. I just bought it from the website.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Found
I
the part number.
actually went out to the Eden Prairie location and was like, wow, sweet, they have a needle for my airbrush.
Nice.
And it was even discounted by like 50%.
That's
Because
good.
I'm sure what happened is someone ordered an airbrush needle for a HPCH or CS, a 3.5 needle, and then was like, this doesn't work at all.
Yeah, it's kind of complicated to figure out which one you need. I went to the Awaz website and like opened the specifications of the BH and found the part number, made sure I was getting the same part number on Blick. Get that paint camera up. And then once I figured that all out, then I could like find it on Blick, and I bought enough to get free shipping. So, and it was significantly cheaper than whatever was on Amazon. So that was nice.
Polka dot.
Polka dot.
There you go.
Okay, I had no idea what that meant.
This guy forgot our secret code word.
Hey dude, how's the new space coming? Has Amber approved your choices yet? New space is coming along. I'm doing some really fun research actually. I'm trying to make a really sick hobby desk, and it's got me sending emails to Rockler Woodworking, Lee Valley, and Woodcraft, which I think is a local one in my area. These are all woodworking stores. I'm looking for a certain kind of hinge to support a certain kind of movement I want the desk to do to make painting more enjoyable. So that video is coming along. I'm buying a bunch of gear for my at-home studio. It's very exciting. Can't wait to have that space, because the last couple of weekends I've had the fire to paint minis at home. This impending Age of Sigmar escalation league has got me motivated to paint my Soul Blight Grave Lords, and I'm looking forward to getting it done.
Pretty nervous about it.
What part are you nervous about? Evan's also involved. He's playing Stormcast Eternal.
Yeah, Sigmarines, baby. I got a lot to get done, and I also don't understand the game like at all. Like, I don't know what's really valuable.
Does it pain you to play a game that like you don't fully understand?
I'm always down to play new games, you know that. But this is one of those where I am the only one that has like zero experience at all.
Is that true?
I think so. Hasn't Curtis like played a game or two of this?
He has, yes.
And everyone else has played more than a game or two of this.
Well, as we discussed last time, this gives you an excuse.
Yeah. But that's just on top of all the other stuff to it.
Yeah. So, Mr. Miniac, do you have a favorite 40K trader book? I do. It's ADB, or Aaron Dembski Bowden's trilogy about Night Lords. I guess what I meant by my question, Evan, was, are you the kind of person who can't move past something until you fully understand it?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
Have you seen me tearing apart this computer like 6 times?
So does that extend itself to like jokes too? Like when you don't understand a joke, like no part of you can enjoy it until you understand the punchline?
How do you understand a joke if you don't understand it?
Well, I feel like maybe I'm just an idiot, but very often people will like share or like type out a joke on Discord, or even just yesterday my wife had a joke, and I couldn't, until I fully understood the exact punchline that was trying to be transmitted, I couldn't enjoy the joke. So I like asked a million questions until finally I actually understood what was trying to be said. Same thing happens in Discord, because like obviously text isn't the greatest place to like be humorous, and so I'm always like being like, I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, sometimes you don't need to understand like a specific reference to understand the thrust of the joke.
Yeah, exactly.
I
think that's called autism. Hey, can you time that guy out? He's kind of being a dick to you and me.
Yeah, all right, sure. Sure, no problem.
If you want to be in the chat and you want to have writing privileges, don't be mean. Cool. All right. Hello from South Tejas. What up, Alamo? Oh man, these lights. It's getting steamy.
See, Mike, you can make that come full circle though. When you like make the joke the over-explaining of the joke, I find that even more funny than the joke generally.
Exigent Midnight. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it.
So yeah, in case you guys are wondering about the notification, we have switched over from OBS to a different piece of software that's actually professional grade streaming stuff. Tells me when things are going poorly much better. It also doesn't make all our capture cards blink on and off. We're using vMix, which was recommended to me by Jerry at MCDM months ago, and like an idiot, I didn't listen. I was like, oh, come on, OBS has to be better than it was 5 years ago, Jerry. It's got to be fine. It's fine. The OBS is perfectly great software, and I have huge respect to their team, but boy, does it really fall over when you're trying to run more than about 4 cameras. So, vMix doesn't.
Glad we found that out. Vincey V in the chat too? Vincey, don't worry, Evan, I have your back. I'll get you ready to take everyone out. Come on, Vince. No, I need the advice. Okay?
Oh no. Vince is on my side. I told you, we bonded over Space Ghost Coast to Coast and any number of really other references that you wouldn't get, little child.
Good evening from Sweden. What up, Mr. Fudgers? Keep doing the video, love the content. Will do. I love doing it. Huddleston cheered with the
Rufus,
buck.
you're absolutely correct.
Thank you, Huddleston. Rufus. Yes. Yeah, we agree.
Basically, what it boils down to is all the people that are giving feedback to the OBS project are doing podcast sets with 1 or 2 or even 3 cameras, or people who are going to be the next big Fortnite streamer alongside. Here's where I show that I'm old. Dr. Disrespect.
Dr. Disrespect.
I've heard of him.
Maybe XQC is more of a timely example.
Yeah, I've heard the name. I at least know Dr. Disrespect has a mustache.
Sir Dane says, Evan, I feel like it's time for me to challenge you to some ASOIAF. Tudorar and Peepo Comfy. Thanks for the subs. We appreciate it. 23 months in a row. Woo! God damn.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of months.
Dane, all you got to do is show up at the source on a Wednesday night. You can challenge me anytime. I'm there every week.
Great game. Gnarly acronym. It is indeed. Param Underhill. Gifting a sub. Thank you, Param. Space Ghost for the win. Space Ghost Coast to Coast. This is where I pretend like I know what the fuck that is. This is Adult Swim content, right?
Oh, the progenitor of Adult Swim. Space Ghost Coast to Coast started in 1994.
Jeez.
And Adult Swim started in the early 2000s. This was basically a pet project of a few of the people at Cartoon Network where they were like, hey, we hold the license to these Hanna-Barbera cartoons. We could make like a no-budget late-night talk show ripoff that's just absurdist humor. And that's exactly what they did. And it was just groundbreaking and amazing. And exceedingly awkward and weird.
Someone says, no glasses, we have short shorts. No short shorts.
Idiot Painter, he sanded his face off for Space Ghost a tribute to America. So
Sanding one's face off. Sounds pretty.
yeah, they recorded over that.
Sounds pretty intense. Okay, so I've worked up some highlights now with my newfound favorite TMM paints from, what is this brand called?
AK?
AK Interactive.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm now working with AK Natural Steel. doing some rougher highlight work, and then we'll come back in with a couple glazes to make everything look nice and neat. Would you put your brain in a robot body? I feel like I would. Don't forget Harvey Birdman. That sounds familiar.
Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely familiar. Let's see. Huddleston says, do you have any advice for painting parts that are impossibly close together? I mean, of course, you could paint them in sub-assemblies. You could just have them be apart. I would need to see an example, because in my mind, nothing is impossibly close together. That a good stable grip and a nice sharp brush can't triumph over. But yeah, it really depends on what you deem to be impossibly close together.
Really, either one works, Vince. As long as the FCC doesn't drop the hammer on us. Painting stream is over. This is now a nostalgia thread for early Adult Swim content.
Okay, I'll just take a back seat then. Which actually will probably help me finish this model faster.
I mean, there was someone in the last painting stream talking about how having me here makes it feel a little less personal. And what I wanted to say at the time was, I'm here so I can talk for long stretches so Scott can actually get painting done.
Yes. It's helpful to have Evan reading the chat and asking me the questions that you guys are asking me. Instead of me having to do that.
I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I think I need a third monitor now.
For what?
More monitor space.
What do you mean you don't know how you're going to... Oh, is there not enough...
Yeah, we're maxed out on ports.
No way. There's not a fourth slot on that monitor?
We have 4 monitors, Scott.
We have...
Use your counter.
One of them is duplicated, though.
Yeah, but it's... maybe we could split the HDMI for that or something.
Yeah. Use your counter.
That's all it's good for, is countering and painting.
Could you actually throw up Huddleston's example on Discord? He might have pinged me, which is actually you. If I think you're on my Discord.
Man, this is really confusing.
Right. You're someone on Discord.
I'm a chair.
I appreciate Evan as part of this stream. So do I, and I think everyone does as well. Yeah, let's look at that picture together as a stream, and then we can all judge Huddleston's painting ability. Live on the internet.
HUD, just PM it to me, to my account, not Scott's account, and I will throw it up in a second here.
You should do a stream where Evan makes Scott watch all the relevant content he has missed references to. That's an idea.
Content.
You guys want to watch me watch stuff?
Scott reacts. Mini reacts.
I feel like the problem sometimes with stuff like that is people like content from a very long time ago. And sometimes that content doesn't age very well.
Cody One Kenobi gifting a sub.
Hey yo, thank you, Cody One Kenobi. So I might not like a lot of the stuff that's being watched and get some flame for it.
Are you telling me that you don't want to watch a cartoon interview Jim Carrey in 1994?
Yeah, I don't want to watch
around the time that The Mask came out?
No.
Where he's just mad because he feels like he's being fucked with? Because he's being fucked with?
Dude, Vince is fucking with me right now. Does Twitch allow a 72,000 hour stream? Vince, I'm putting in the work, okay? I had a lot of catch up to do with 80s fantasy. I put in the fucking work, okay? And now I'm putting in the goddamn work on sci-fi, okay? Give me some credit.
Maybe what we do is we just combine the painting stream with that. So we, in a little teeny tiny picture-in-picture, like, 10 pixels by 10 pixels, you can see what episode he's watching. We put it on a screen in front of him and Clockwork Orange's eyes so he can't close them. And he has to watch and listen to all the C-Lab and all the Brack Show and all the Space Ghost Coast to Coast and home movies and so on.
How about Tom Goes to the Mayor?
That's much later.
Yeah.
That's like year 4 Adult Swim.
That's what I watched. I watched Tom Goes to the Mayor. Frisky Dingo, hit that too. Is there a reason for liking AK's TMM more solely due to its wet palette stability? It's so funny that you call it that, because in a video that I haven't released yet, I say I like it because of its wet palette stability. I use that exact phrase. So yes, that's a huge reason.
Get out of my mind.
Get out of my mind. Illusionary voice. That's his name is Illusionary Voice. Perfect. But yeah, that's a huge reason. It just feels like I'm working with acrylic paint. When I use this paint, it feels largely like acrylic paint, whereas TMM paint feels a little bit different sometimes. So yeah, but you nailed it. That video will be coming out soon. Probably tomorrow.
All right, let's see if this works the way I want it to work. It might look like trash. Let's find out.
I love it when things look like trash.
So this is what HUD is working on.
That does look like trash, but it's okay. So, what two details are impossibly close together such that you can't paint them?
I think they mean these tendrils sitting right next to the wing.
Oh, you can get in there, bud. You can get in there. Obviously paint the wing first, and then the tendril. And obviously the detail that's in between the wing and the tendril doesn't need to be painted nicely. I think it just needs to be base coated, and that's it. And then you highlight on the top, and you highlight as far as you can go toward the inside of the wing, and then you're good. Like those things don't need to be painted as nicely as the tendrils in the front. So yeah, a little base coat, you're fine. All right, cool. Let's get some AK Interactive Silver now on the palette. And you get oil-based metallic paints. I feel like that would be nice to have, question mark? I don't know, I never used them. Vince is in the chat, maybe he has some advice about that. But I rarely use oil paints in the first place, so I'm not the right person to ask. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, this is what I was doing.
I want to open the OBS as not administrator for once. I don't know how to do it right now.
You gotta change the shortcut. You have to unpin it and then re-add it. Let's get that painting cam up while you fuck with that though.
I don't know what you're talking about. Paint camera's already up there.
Nice. Nice. What up, the Hobo Painter? Glad to have you, man. Glad to have you. Glad to have all you guys. My audience fucking rules. Just adding a little shadow here to the bottom of the knee. But not at the very bottom of the knee, because a little bit of light would reflect and bounce up into these tiny little pieces right there at the bottom. So I'm putting it like down there, but not at the very bottom. Just a little bit of extra fun highlighting and shading, trying to make that TMM look more like NMM. I got so many compliments on this TMM from you guys. I really appreciate that. Also from John as well. He gave me the ultimate compliment. He was like, is that TMM or NMM? I'm like, fuck yes. That's how you do it. That's the question you want to hear, team.
Okay. That's great. I have learned things today.
I have learned things today.
I have learned things.
Okay, now we'll use the silver. Scott Selforth is being cared for by the people around him. Quick, someone make fun of him. As long as it's deserved. If it's not deserved, I don't want it. I don't want pity. Fuck pity.
Pity me not, fool.
I don't know. Yeah, for some reason.
Junkless. Just subscribe.
Junkless.
Hey.
No junk in his trunk.
Hey.
Prime sub. If you guys didn't know, you can attach your Amazon Prime account to Twitch and then sub to one Twitch channel a month. You have to re-up it every single time. You can't put it on a schedule, but we appreciate your Prime subs because Jeff Bezos doesn't deserve your bucks. I deserve your bucks, okay? Okay, good. Jeffrey Bezos. Bezos is still getting bucks, but this way he gets a little bit less. Huskatron gifted 5 subs. God damn. Thank you for the gifted sub, my dude. It's a lot. Can I grab my popcorn this time? I don't know what you mean. I had popcorn last night. I watched Get Out. Sorry. I watched Nope. Now seeing all of the Jordan Peele thriller / horror-esque movies.
Not to be confused with Jordan Peterson movies.
Very different kinds of movies. Reading half to Scott, half to Jeff Bezos to fund the next masturbatory space launch. Thanks for the sub, Reading. Man, Scott, your team, it makes me work on mine for my Lizardman Blood Bowl team I'm doing. It's a lot of fun, you know? I'm really rediscovering it, like the technique. I'm enjoying it a lot.
The techniques. Hidden away for long, dark ages.
For eons. Now I'm starting to sound like Kenny Boucher. Ancient Chinese techniques. I saw the Nope cloud the day before I watched it. How was it? With no spoilers, I like Get Out the most. I think that's the best one.
Oh, by far.
I think that Nope is second place. I liked Us the least, which is not to say that it was bad. I'm not saying that. How's it going, Dennis? It's going great, man. I'm doing good, feeling good.
Also, I took the opportunity while we were moving things around to enable short-term VODs on Twitch, which means that if you want to go back and clip one of your favorite brushstrokes or stupid dad jokes, you can. Share it with your friends.
We're also getting better about putting those VODs on the channel, the backlog channel.
Yeah, the backlog channel has been getting an upload, like every 2 days?
Yeah, well, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So
yeah.
3 times a week.
That's content right there.
Clipping strokes and dad jokes.
Damn right.
Nope had a lot of Texas Chainsaw Massacre references that I enjoyed. I did not catch them. Ever. I'm trying to think which ones. Was it cinematography references or was it story references? Hey, Scott, your hair's looking good today. Not being facetious. Thank you. I haven't done it in 2 days. This is bedhead 2 days in a row. Backlog is pumping those vids, dude. We're getting pumped, bro. Pump it up. The sunspots at the beginning. Also some of the shots. The sunspots. I feel like I want to rewatch it. Okay, We need some AK interactive silver on this thigh. I don't think I added any. Oh god, I didn't paint the whole other side of that halberd. Fuck me. I'm screwed.
The one plus side of doing the Sigmarines is I have a very low model count to work on. You know, like it looks like my initial force is a unit of 5, a unit of 3, and my leader. Which is not too bad.
Yeah, mine is 5 Blood Knights, a commander, and 20 skeletons.
Ugh. Yeah, and then Dan's force is something similar where he's got like 10 cavalry guys and 15 on foot guys in his commander or something like that.
Damn, 10 cavalry guys.
So I think that's right. Maybe it was 5 cav. I think he said his initial starting force was 23 or 25 last night. I can't remember.
Nice.
A lot.
Place your bets on if Dan is going to finish painting his minis by then.
Oh no, he's way ahead because his stuff was already mostly done. He just has to slap metallics on him. I've seen his force. His force is largely done.
His force is blinging. Good.
However, I haven't put even primer on my guys yet because I'm still waiting for my custom sculpted head to be finished.
Have I seen ice pirates? I have not seen ice pirates. Sunspots that cause EMF people worry about could disrupt technology. Okay. What up, Josh McIver? First Miniac mini reacts event, Texas Chainsaw Massacre followed by Nope. I've already seen those ones. Although, is that what you wanted to do? You wanted to have me watch them with chat and react to them? I thought the point was to watch a bunch of shitty adult cartoons. Whoa, just kidding. Any tips on getting caissons or Thousand Suns trim done quick and sparing myself the torture? What if you spray painted the whole model gold and then used contrast paint on the flats and got like a, well, first, if you use something like Leviathan blue, yeah, I mean, like, I guess you could just do acrylic paint at that point. What is best?
In life?
Yes. Can you really answer this question?
Do I have to answer?
I can't ever remember the full quote. There's something about hearing the lamentations of your women or something like that.
To drive your enemies before you, to hear the lamentation of the women folk.
There it is. Yeah, you could do something fun with contrast over gold because it would actually play with the color in a fun way. You could also just paint over it. Like, is spray painting the trim easier than painting it with a brush? If you have to then go back in and paint all those panels with a brush? I don't know. Okay. Normally what I would do here is start to go and like outline details and stuff, but I think what I'll do instead is do my glazing now with Tamiya Clear Blue, and then do all that kind of fiddly work. So I got some Tamiya Clear and some X20A, and I'll mix those together, make a little bit of a glossy glaze, and then cool down some of this metal. What up, Doctor? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women.
Oh yeah, I forgot the crush your enemies part.
Yeah, it's hard to remember.
Crush your enemies. To rub oil on your muscles. Out here in the bleakness of the desert.
What up, what up, what up? It's actually a Giga Brain idea. I don't know if it's a Giga Brain idea.
Giga Brain.
Fucking Giga Brain. There's a sponsorship I'm running for a D&D battle book, which is actually a concept that's new to me. And I actually really like the idea. I think that'd be the perfect way for me to kind of like really get into playing D&D. But one of the fucking bosses you fight in the battle book is called a Giga Mimic. And it's a fucking mimic that is just so jacked out of its mind with a chest for a head, but it's like the rest of its body is like Arnold from fucking Conan.
I mean, I'm on board with this. I have long fantasized of an entire town that's a mimic. Like a series of escalating mimic encounters that ends with, you know, it's a small village with like 8 farmhouses and an inn.
Yes.
And people and everything, and they're living there, and it's instead of the classic like, oh, these friendly neighbors are cannibals, it's no, these friendly neighbors occasionally just have to feed people to the earth itself because the houses that they live in are a like greater mimic.
I love it. You put the word giga next to anything and it just makes it like 8 times better.
Yeah, I agree.
Mimic, more like Maxic. Nice. You need to look up flail snail if you like that. Flails. Giga blending. There it is.
Yeah, you know, like
it works.
We've got the slap chop method of painting, Scott. You need to invent the Giga method.
The Giga method.
Giga blends.
We call Giga painting giving a shit about what your models actually look like. Get fucked, Rob. Just kidding. I love you, Rob. I love Rob. I went to England, and he was the most fun person. Well, I don't know, because fucking Midwinter was also super fun. When I got booted out of the convention, he reached out to me and was like, "Hey, you want to hang out in my T-Sports arena?"
T-Sports arena.
T-Sports. He's a super nice dude. And yeah, he's great to hang out with. He's hilarious. He has great stories. And also he can make painting videos that get more views than me. So fuck me, right? I guess. Jesus. Giga blending. Giga tendies.
Fire community.
You got guys?
I got guys.
Fuck, dude.
I got nothing but guys, if you know what I'm saying.
Are you gay?
I do have an ex-husband, Scott.
Is everyone just? Oh, did we just drop a bit?
Did we?
Upgraded studio setup dropped out.
I don't see anything.
I mean, I'm gonna guess due to the unanimity, whatever that word is. It's in chat. It seems like something bad just happened.
Oh, look at our stats here.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. Appreciate the feedback. We'll take a look at what just happened, or rather, Evan will. I'm not gonna do shit. I'm gonna sit here and paint Giga Halgrim. It's very nice to have someone just worry about all the shit that I don't fucking want to worry about. All of my Cursed City models are on snow bases, but this guy I want to go in my Soul Black Gravelord force, which is not snow. Also, I just ate that paint. That was not a good idea.
Everything looks good on our end. I'm going to blame Twitch or our network for that one.
Dr. Evans on the job. Did Twitch Inspector say anything?
Our streaming stats are still showing rock solid. Although, we're not using all the bits that we've set our bit rate to.
Where do the bits go? We've lost our bits.
Yeah, I don't know. I set it to a higher bit rate than this, but maybe Twitch is just telling us that that's not allowed. On the other hand, we don't exactly need to send a lot of bits. But if you want to send us bits, we always appreciate it.
If you send us bits, we take those bits and put them back into the stream.
It's very true. Actually, in this case, we'll put them into buying VMix. I looked at the pricing, Scott. You're not going to like it.
Okay. And Twitch takes to cut everything, right? Yeah, including my fucking bit rate.
Well, yeah, you can donate Twitch bits. And just like everything else, we are getting half the bit rate right now that we would expect based on the settings that have been put into the software. So that's right in line with the cut that they take for affiliates.
That's hilarious. All right, now that we've done the Tamiya clear blue glazing, I'm gonna come in with kind of maybe a little bit of a watered down abyssal blue. The more you water down the paint, the more it tends to break surface tension. Kind of turns into a wash. And I'm going to kind of dab it next to some of these bolts here. Just to get a smidge of an outline. I might, some of these are already pretty good actually in terms of having an outline. And so I'm not gonna like risk it for any kind of biscuit. I don't mind dropping it right on top of the bolt head because I'm gonna come back in and repaint anyways, the silver dot on top. So it's okay if that gets a little obscured. Cool.
Nancy V hearing my my idea and sending me classic dungeon magazines from 1989.
What was your idea?
The Mimic Village thing.
Ah.
The Vanishing Village. Adventure from issue number 19 of Dungeon. Damn. You know, here's a little shout out to something that I wish got more love. Adventure Lookup is a project that was basically thought of by Matt Colville and was community made. It is a really great resource for dungeon masters who are just like, you know, I wish I could run an adventure that had this type of enemy or this type of magic item or this type of scenario and stuff like that. You have a bunch of different drop downs. I have used that. It is very good.
Nice.
But Vince is better. Because Vince knows it, all of it. All of it.
Vince is just better. And everyone is allowed to use Vince for that purpose, apparently. He is our D&D de facto info machine.
Ian's a battle in chat saying, can we talk about how GW came up with two great names? The Soul Blight and the Gravelords. And they ruined it by using both together.
Honestly, holy shit, I've never realized that is the case, but it totally is, dude. Gravelords? That's a fucking sick name. So is Soulblight. Fucking hey, they don't need. I'm just gonna call them Gravelords now. We can be better together. Chat, are you enjoying how my glasses are not getting in the way of the fucking frame? Rage!
Featured chat, why you break?
Because it's made by someone who isn't professional. I'm sorry, they're probably professional, but they don't have a professional testing environment.
It was working fine. And now it's just not.
Are you enjoying painting a blurry target? You might have missed it, but I am wearing contacts right now. And furthermore, I am not nearsighted. Wait, no, I am nearsighted.
Yeah, you're nearsighted.
So I can see things close up, but not far away. But I have contacts in so I can read chat still.
Yeah, Scott's real nearsighted.
Yes.
Because when he says I can read chat still, that monitor is an arm's length away from him.
Yeah, it's honestly, it doesn't need to be this far away. What the fuck is this far away?
Well, way to block your shot with your shoulder.
Wow, man, that angle is crazy. This thing is like right in front of me. Where is
There you
this?
go.
Okay, whatever. Apparently that works. As he squints through every comment, yeah. A little far away. Okay, cool. I mean, this is good enough for all of the kind of unimportant TMM on the model.
Oh, I wanted to ask. You can actually see the normal chat window now, right?
Yes. We're
Okay, good. That is showing on top. That's good.
Indeed. And how? Okay, chat. I need your creativity. Prove you can read this. Who like an owl? Whoo! Chat, I got scale mail here. And I could paint it just like the silver, and maybe that's the best play. But is there a better option? Do I paint it like silver without blue? Do I paint it like copper? Copper seems to be the other option. Like, it's impossible to kind of differentiate between brass and gold. Unless you really shove like one toward green and one toward warm. What are the other colors gonna be? I think we're just gonna go with normal bone. A cold bone. Cold bone.
What abnormal bone?
Abnormal cold bone.
If your skeleton has risen for more than 4 hours, you must consult a witch doctor.
Paint it rusty. Could do the gold like there, okay. Copper, abalone shell.
Have you considered painting it like scale?
Yes.
Like a snake, I mean?
I hate all these ideas. Copper with a blue wash. Yeah, that's how I painted the copper on my Blood Knights.
The verdigris kind of thing?
Well, no, just like a dark blue wash. Not like a teal thing. I'm concerned about, I love the green ideas and stuff like that, but I'm concerned that none of my other models have green on them in a big way. And even just like including it in like a mossy fashion, I think is gonna not look good. Red leather circles.
Red leather, yellow leather?
Cold bone is a dope beer name. Paint a hot pink, you picky bastard. I can't find that box, bro. Might be too busy if you add a third color. And that's kind of what I'm feeling. A third metallic color. I also kind of feel that. Just kind of why I'm asking. I'm like, do I paint it like a weird color? Like just like a totally different? It's like red or like blue or something. Someone said turquoise metallic, which would make sense because my scheme includes like turquoise or teal as a spot color. Anyways, don't gotta think about it now, but I appreciate the ideas. Do a freehand of Van Gogh's Starry Night. No? No. Cloak and belt. The belt, man, belt's gonna be nothing special. The cloak, I think, is gonna be red. I'm gonna do red for the cloak. Fun fact, if your tombstone doesn't say rest in peace, you're automatically drafted into the Skeleton Wars. Ah, I love that. Purple.
So Dan has a really awesome endless spell. He's got like a healing one. And his theme on his army is like fully resurrected tomb gangs or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And so for his endless spell, he has it like bisecting a guy as it like re-knits him and puts him back together. So his legs are skeleton and his upper body is regular person, and he has like a field of energy going through him.
Is he rocking endless spells for his 500 point list?
I don't know if he's doing it for his 500, but he's got that prepped as part of his army, because this is a Cities of Sigmar army that he's had kicking around for some time now.
Kicking around. Purple with gold pinstripes. Still leaning into that idea, Mike.
For some reason I can't just like add to the queue.
Add what to the queue exactly? Oh.
Just instantly shows it, and it's janky, and I don't like it.
It's because that's what happens in that version of featured chat.
What does that mean?
If you want to use the queuing version, like the queuing feature and all that stuff, you have to use the website.
I am using the website.
Well, then I don't fucking know. I think there's a setting that I have enabled to just immediately show stuff, just for the sake of convenience. but we can figure it out later.
Yeah, here we go. I think I figured it out.
Okay. Good. Just adding some little twinkles of TMM with Molotov Chrome, a marker ink. What's crack-a-lackin', boys? Zap. What up, Yo-Yo Man Sizzle?
Oh yeah, sick. This should work now.
That's why you need a fourth monitor.
I need a fourth monitor, a fifth monitor, a 10th monitor. Maybe just one extra huge monitor.
Uber.
Guess I have to run all the stuff on websites now, yeah. As opposed to in OBS. Which is a drag, but probably for the best.
RIP custom browser docs.
Yeah.
Freehand a different coin on each scale.
Yeah, and then he's like, and then call it coin mail.
Just use 100 iPads. What the fuck? I've been enjoying doing simple NMM and then dry brushing a little silver on top for the sparkles. Best of both worlds. That's heresy in my world. Eon's battle. You can never mix the two.
Definitely need to move that featured chat down slightly. That's annoying the crap out of me.
Heresy, I say.
What layer is it?
You know, I watched one of your videos, Eon's Battle, and I really liked how you did TMM. You, like in a fast way, you applied, I think, gray or some base coat, and then dry brush silver on top of it. And I was like, it created a really, it was like, I think it was on a Titan. It created a really convincing metal, like really fast. And I was like, huh, cool. Painting up, watching some Relic, I'm painting up some Relic while watching. I played Relic at Adepticon, and I really liked it.
Painting up some watches while relicking?
Yes. That's what I tried to say. All right, cool. That's enough sparkle. Yeah, what's with the face next to the name? I think Mike was asking.
I don't have an answer for that.
Okay, yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Finally finished my Cursed City Miles. Took me a year. Awesome, dude. That's so cool. I kind of feel like I'm getting to a point where I could also try to do that if I wanted to. I haven't yet. Okay.
I think it just automatically detects if the comment is positive or negative or neutral.
I love dry brushing metallics over matte black. Matte black. That's so curious. I wonder what it would look like over glossy colors and what effects different colors would have. What if you did dry brush gold over a brown or over an ochre or something like that? So many experiments I want to do. I'm just gonna assume the face is how the comment made it feel. TMM looks like a shiny mess to me, even when I try hard, especially under studio lights, but I ain't got no time. Proper NMM. What do you think of this? EOB? Is this not in focus? Okay, there's focus-ish. This is a shiny mess? I'll move it around a bit. Ooh, hey. I don't care if you think it's a shiny mess. You can just tell me. Do you think the college library would notice if I returned their box upload rates with all the minis painted? It'd be like the best prank. As long as you do a good job, I guess. All right, we're gonna take some black ink. We're gonna mix it with our abyssal blue to get a recess shade.
And I can't remember what I was looking at, but I saw someone recessed a shade, or recessed a cloak with just black for recess shading. And I was like, boy, that's really, really too strong.
Yeah.
It was like a cream color cloak, and every fold just had like a line of black in it. And they weren't going for that, manga,
Oh yeah, comic book.
Borderlands, whatever type shading you want to call it. It just was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Someone cranked the contrast on this camera way too high.
Yeah. A little. I get another one, try to make a really nice gradient, but physics just decides to throw a big white reflection over it. I got you. Oh, this is...
That one got a frowny face. That was a negative comment.
Featured chat deems you as angry. Okay, we got some ink and some blue paint, and now let's make some crispy crispies. Pee pee poo poo negative comment mad. On a scale of 1 to 10, why?
I got a neutral. Bill Robertson, why would I feel things when I can just have a computer feel things for me?
Feel things. Sad cry death. The rest of the stream is just us decoding this on Scottface. Jagged Flow, thank you for the sub. We appreciate it.
We do.
We appreciate everything you guys do. Not everything, actually. I take that back.
About a third of the way through our sub goal for the day.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah.
I don't think we discussed a giveaway.
Well, you said you wanted to do one. And then you started running around like a chicken with your head cut off.
It's because LUTs weren't working, okay?
Yeah, LUTs weren't working, and the stream was desatting and dropping frames. And then everything was fine. We're all fine here. I've been watching this rock solid upload. However, it's only 3,000 kbps, and I don't know why. Twitch, let us stream more bits to you.
Twitch, please. Fox. What is this brush? I hate it. I don't like it at all. Is panel lining the opposite of edge highlighting? In a way, it is. But it uses very similar techniques and materials, so it's hard to say that it's the opposite.
I mean, panel lining is just recess shading, right?
Yeah, those two are the same. I think he's asking about edge highlighting. But yeah, they're very similar, but you are targeting different parts of the model. You're targeting the opposite part of the model. All right, cool. That's done. Let's move on. Okay, I'm concerned about painting the backside of the metallics because I don't want to wipe paint off. Maybe I'll just be more careful. Famous last words. I won't wipe the paint off. Okay, let's paint his sword, and let's paint it like a neutral silver. You trying to follow me around? And so we can kind of get an idea of what that might look like for the scales.
Framing.
Oh, wait. This is where I want to be.
Trust me, Scott has no problem believing in himself.
What? What's that in reference to?
Mike wants you to believe in yourself.
Oh yeah.
I just
Regarding finishing this model, it was a little sus.
there's the reason I threw a prediction in the chat. I think it's doable, but not
Not by me.
not locked in. You know.
I'm gonna repaint some of these parts that got a little rubbed off. Hee hee. Shiny skelly boy. I like this. How's the week been? Pretty good, pretty good. We got a pretty insane September, but I'm getting through it. And October doesn't look anywhere near as busy, so good week. I'm painting the cape red, I think, because I am not creative. And when I was painting my Blood Knights, I was like, how am I going to do it? Actually, you know what? I want to paint scarlet. I take it back. I am creative. Mark Placon. Just keep moving on here.
Just keep moving on. So is your plan to have your skeletons color match your vampire guys, or are you going to do different schemes for the actual raised undead versus the fancy undead?
Fancy undead. I think I'll have them match. That's definitely a personal preference of mine. However, if I decide to include some Grave Guard in my army, which are like the advanced Skelly Boys, I think I'm going to proxy them for a sick vampire infantry unit made from either Highland Studios has a sick like infantry vampire unit that's 3D printable, but also it's Last Army, Last Fantasy. They have what I think is a little bit of a better one. Then those guys will be vampires and have even more of a reason to match. Help me out here. Who makes infantry vampire models? Like a unit of them. Last something. Always had an interesting idea when painting a red cloth, dipping all the way to purple in almost recess shaded the cape, then building in layers all the way to an almost pastel orange. What do you think? Especially on more detailed models, it seems like it builds a layer of dimension.
A layer of dimension.
Dimensionality. I think the concern that I have just reading that and not doing it, so take it with a bit of salt, is that you might lose your red a little bit. So what I might do as a test is I might paint the whole thing in a red gradient and then glaze in purple and glaze in orange and see what happens. Maybe I wouldn't glaze in orange because I think that would have a tendency to really run rampant. Maybe I would glaze in purple and then highlight in orange in the very tiny areas of the highlight, because I think red is challenging like black in that if you obscure too much of the midtone, it no longer looks like red. It looks like red orange, looks like pink, looks like, like kind of like a scarlet. So you really gotta be careful about how much non-red color you add to red, I think. But I'm all for being wrong, so show me the way. This is the way. Memes, baby.
That meme was old back when I worked in middle school, and that was years ago.
What? No, it's not.
Will you show me the way? It's pretty old.
Is that old? That it resurged?
It was like 5 years ago, Scott.
You were in middle school 5 years ago? How old are you?
I was working in middle school.
Oh, okay. Evan is actually 12.
Yeah. Actually, that's kind of shocking. Some of those kids are like seniors or graduated now. Oh no.
Oh no. What do you think of this idea? No base rim. None. Just little pitcher's mounds with sand on them. Pitcher's mounds. Okay. The problem is I think a base rim serves an actual utilitarian function. It gives you a place to grab your model that isn't a painted surface. So I fear with pitcher's mounds, which is not a bad idea, that the paint would eventually rub off over time.
Well, here's how you straddle that line.
Okay, straddle it.
You have your little pitcher's mound where the base that you make goes down to be even with the bottom, and then you have a couple of rocks or outcroppings that are actually meant to act as handles. And so, yeah, you're going to run into wearing off the paint on those, but that's the same as on a base rim. You will eventually run through that black or what's that horrible green color?
Snot green, goblin green.
Yeah, the goblin green or the like flat medium brown color that they did on GW bases back in the day.
Oh, bestial brown.
Yeah. Enough handling of your base rim, you'll knock those off too. But yeah, you put a couple rocks down there around the bottom of that pitcher's mound so you can still pick it up in that area.
Down cooking. I think in a way I'm probably a little bit salty, but that isn't why I'm not painting Kroot. I just don't think Kroot are cool.
Rocketman Prop says, I've zero interest in Warhammer Underworlds as a game, but I really love their format of 4 to 6 unique sculpts. They just announced the Gnarlwood Skellies. They look sick.
Oh, dude, yeah, those freaking... Can we get those on the screen right now? Those models are banging, dude. You take that back. Kroot are awesome. Kroot are awesome. If you say so. I don't find much to like about them.
I thought I had set up a browser source. Give me a second.
Oh wait, that was an OBS. We don't.
I set up one for this too. I thought, but
oh, okay.
It might just be lurking in one of my other.
We also don't need to figure that out right now if you don't want to. Yeah, those Skelly models for the new season of Underworlds. Also, oh my God, it's another season of Underworlds.
Oh my God,
it's endless.
It really is.
Those models are awesome. At least the main guy in the middle is especially awesome. Underworlds is GW's strongest product. Don't at me.
I'm definitely sad we gave away one that I now want the mini from. That was like the first giveaway where you were like, "Oh, do you want this?" And I was like, "No, I have no interest in." I'll have to look at which one it was. We gave it away, and now I'm like, "Oh man, I really want the chick from that box."
Oh, okay. I think the plinth pulls it out. Why have a fake 4 mil of height? I can't remember what you said, Evan. This is about the no base room idea. Recruit are the best part of Tau. Yeah, I might agree with that, because Tau would suck. They're especially dumb.
Wow. I'm still working on trying to find a robot that Scott will actually paint.
I already found one. I'd paint the robot from Blackstone Fortress, or I'd paint the robot from the Mechanicus. Holy fuck, what's the name of the robot army in 40k? Something Mechanicus. It was like a retro looking one. That one's sick. I'd paint that robot. There's also probably a Necron model or two that I'd paint.
I don't really consider Necrons robots.
Okay. I get that. Adeptus, thank you. Castellans from the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Oh, come on. Don't save them as WebMs.
That's GW for you. Yeah, those ones are sick. The Castellans from the Adeptus Mechanicus. I love their 70s fridge vibes. Sorry, this is something you already covered in the stream, but how are you tarnishing the gold on your skellies? I use black and purple, and I mix that into the mid-tone. And I kind of use a tarnished gold to begin with. I use something called Necro Gold from scale 75.
Necro Gold.
It's kind of dead already. And then the highlight I use Citrine Alchemy. It just further desaturates it. Chad, would you prefer this UI where half of the screen is me and half of the screen is the painting? Or do you prefer the other scene with me as a thumbnail in the bottom left? I think I prefer the latter. Wee box of Scott. Sounds like a cereal. Half and half, the other. Little Scott. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a mix here.
Yeah, I've been mixing it up.
Nice. Ah, gotcha, Bill Robertson. That kind of makes sense, actually.
Sons of Velma. That's what these skeletons are apparently called.
Sons of Velmon. Someone in my Discord, which you can actually be a part of as a Twitch subscriber, mentioned that for Warcry and Underworlds, they're both going to the same place. They're going to the realm of Gur, which I believe is the realm of beasts, if I can remember my AOS lore. I don't know if it's the same timeline, but that's kind of cool. Scott on the right would work better. Gotcha. Time for a poll that inevitably ends in a tie.
That was pretty amazing.
Oh crap, my gifted sub gets me into the Discord. It absolutely does. Yours
Indeed.
beasts. Yes. Is that what I said? I think I said beasts. Bit of a random question. I'm about to paint Bloodthirster. It's the biggest model I'll have painted. Any tips on painting larger figs?
All right, this one should look less crap. Here we go. It's even a slideshow of all the images.
Ooh, that guy
Kinda goes fast.
Kind of derp. I like those guys. That guy, middle guy, ooh. Big guy, yeah. Boner.
Definitely pointing guy is my favorite.
Flaccid, half chub, full chub. Yeah, pointing guy is a gigaskeleton. The pointing guy is indeed awesome.
I don't know just how quickly this goes through pictures.
Are you telling me that with vMix you can point it at a folder of images and it'll just automatically slideshow them?
Yes.
Boner boys! Big lich energy, indeed. Maybe what I do, chat, is for the scale mail, instead of doing copper, which I think a viewer said would make it more visually noisy, which I agree. It's another color. It's another shiny color. It's just like, shiny colors. If I do silver, but instead of doing it with blue, I do it with a brown red. Not rust necessarily, but like it gives it this aged look. Try it. We'll try it and see what happens. Scotthathan James. Oh fuck, you're right. I should pay attention to what I'm doing here. Okay, onward and upward. Evan, you wanna grab out my sack of goodies to incentivize a giveaway for these dear viewers?
I thought you did that.
I did not do that this time, and Mike is telling me I need to paint.
Let's see here. Where's the sack of goodies? It's up on the top, right? The big red one?
Yes. Just like Santa Claus. Scott, I think we should spend at least 10 more minutes. Hey, I think Rufus is trying to trick me.
I will tell you that ones are against you, twos are with you.
Oh, you bastards. Now I know who to flame.
We were talking about this one last week.
That was the 2x2 neoprene gaming mats that can be rearranged.
And Hobbies hut.
Baba Yaga's hut.
Really? You're giving this away? I thought this was like your jam.
Shitty dildo-headed Eldar models?
Yeah.
Vintage ones, no less?
Yeah, you're all about this vintage Eldar. That medium vintage.
Medium, right. It's not full vintage.
Yeah, it's not the cool old stuff. A bag of things.
Can I paint green stuff while it's drying? Yes. Rufus, I'm just gonna ignore you. Anyone who's got a 1 next to their name doesn't get their questions answered, okay? Bastards. I'll teach you. That is like a carrying box.
Chat, what are you looking for a giveaway today? We got all kinds of stuff in this bin.
You guys feeling terrain? You feeling minis? This is
Dungeon tiles? Is that what these are?
that is modular terrain. Think Lego and sci-fi buildings put together.
Big game for scrap space.
A lock of Scott's hair. An orc for October. I don't know if we have any.
It's not October yet.
How the fuck is there a comment being featured, but you're over here?
What are you talking about? There's a comment being featured.
Comment. Oh, it's a mod. A mod is doing this.
Who's featuring comments without my permission?
What? Is there a mod in chat right now that I'm just not seeing?
Curtis might be lurking. Curtis has the ability to do that, I think.
Curtis is lurking.
There's a few mods that have the ability to do that.
I think all the mods do, actually.
I think I accidentally deleted one from the list and didn't know who it was.
What up, Ashlon Gaming?
Some of this stuff I feel like should be packaged together.
You love them? Glad to hear that, Jim Criminese. Lol, it's set to auto feature highlights? Risky move, Evan. Oh, okay, that's what's happening. Quick, everyone, get your comments in. Evan smells of elderberry.
Auto feature highlights.
Yeah, it's happening, and now everyone with billions of chat points is is winning.
I'm fixing this problem right now.
Evan stopped looking for a giveaway to come and fix this issue. Is it an issue though? Mild inconvenience. Rocket Man props. Am I a mod?
I immediately hit the stop button. But it's all showing up in the queue. I'll tell you what, I'll leave it to auto queue them.
I'll tell you what. The chair speaks. Evan is God.
Because I can do that. Let the ones I like through. Man. See, there's all this stuff in the bin, but nothing is really speaking to me as far as the giveaway goes. There is one big model. There's quite a few smaller minis. There's a box of Elder models, like Scott mentioned. There's some terrain. There's some gaming mats. We got lots of stuff. What are people feeling? What's the vibe?
Let them vote.
People speak.
Give
The
way
biggest
for the
thing in there, that's a good answer, and I think that's what we'll do.
We're doing it.
Because 60 is a pretty big number. We can get 60 subs. Yeah. So, this is the biggest thing.
Baby Yaga's hot.
Baby Yaga?
Mama Yaga. Baba Yaga. Baby Yaga. This is a sick terrain kit from Reaper Bones, their Black series. So
You should put that on camera.
it's a nice.
You could hold it in front of you. There you go.
What do you mean? It's in frame. It's a nice hut. You could honestly, if you weren't into the idea of it being Baba Yaga, you could just cut its legs off. Boba Yoga.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say that was definitely some Mandalorian creeping into your brain.
Baby Yoda. I don't want to give this away. I want to fucking use this as AOS
Put it
terrain.
in your giveaway box.
Chad, it's mine. And I don't have enough terrain. Oh man. Oh
I don't know that we're going to use Baba Yaga's hut on chicken legs.
no, we definitely wouldn't. It actually the legs are installable, so you don't even need to add them if you don't want to. Which obviously.
Oh no, I know this one. The point is that you can modularly install them, so you can put the table, you can put the house on the table, and then when your characters interact with it, it raises up on its chicken legs, and then you have to fight it.
Fucking genius.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
This though, little skeleton boy in a little cage.
Yeah, spooky house.
That's a sick bit. That comes as its own thing. No, I won't keep it. I do have some nice fantasy houses. But this is actually, if you need even more pictures of this is actually a legit thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay. Let's do it.
If I was still running my Curse of Strahd campaign, I would use that for the definitely not Baba Yaga character that's in Curse of Strahd. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
So yeah, if we get to 60, we'll go with that, and of course we'll throw in a sticker pack and the little tchotchke kind of thing.
Sticker pack, tchotchkes, Baba Yaga's hut. You want to put that in the stream title, Evan?
Baba Yaga's hut.
All right, back to painting. You put it on camera, no take backsies. I shall not.
Man, all these different transitions are really too much power in my hands.
Infinite power. Baba Yaga. I love all the variations of Baby Yaga. Amaran! Gifted a sub to Amaran. Is that who I think it is?
Yeah.
The
Yes. the well-known gas station owner.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what that joke means, but all right. That's hilarious.
She has used some of her millions of dollars that she made per month on a streaming platform that we're not supposed to talk about. Millions per month, Scott.
She makes it?
I think she retired, but yes.
Damn. Good for her.
She bought a couple of gas stations and some other stuff.
Why'd she buy gas stations? Is there a reason for that?
Solid investments.
Is it actually a solid investment?
I would think so. I don't know.
Okay.
Convenience store gas station.
Should I buy gas stations?
I don't know if that's really what you want to do, but you could. Why not?
Well,
Yeah, let's all buy gas stations.
I need
Gas
good
stations are the
investments.
wave of the future.
Agreed. Huddleston gifted us something to Dota 2 Ti. I love this joke. Gifting subs to random fucking channels.
Gotta get excited, get hyped for Dota 2 Ti to join the Discord.
Woo! Ti is coming up, chat. We're almost there. My friend's coming over. We're gonna do a little BBQ. Watch the finals. Treat it like the Super Bowl. It'll be good. Where do you buy a gas station? God, anywhere you put that is just wretched. Why is it like in blue?
The one thing I really don't like about vMix is when you accidentally click into a browser source, it like actually clicks into the web page.
Oh, interesting.
So you can like mess it up by clicking on an image of the web page. I could just cover our most recent subscriber, the most recent donor, which I just noticed aren't updating because that software probably needs to be rebooted again. Magic. The most recent sub Dota 2 Ti. Love it.
Yeah. I love that. I love that so much. You could put it under the overlay.
I can't.
Okay.
Because it's a magic overlay. See, look, Scott, look. I can make it appear and go away, and it'll stay there when we go to other scenes.
Ah!
Oh, it's like real TV overlays.
This is real TV, guys. Doesn't get much better than this, okay?
Well, it's not real TV because we could get sued for saying that.
It's not real. It's not. It is distinctly not real TV.
It is not the channel that was known as Real TV and is now True TV, I think. Do I have that backwards? That looks fun. That's a good spot for it. Doesn't interfere with featured chat, which we have to clear out. We got a lot of featured chat messages here. They're all very important.
We are doing a slow grow league. Green mountain models. They are Orlock Crunnel. Orlock Runner. Crunnel. Moonlight Minis. Thank you for the raid of 11. We appreciate it. What were you guys doing in the stream? Were you moon gazing? Were you painting by moonlight? That'd be fucking epic.
Oh my god!
You got an email from Twitch saying I'm a mod now? Viewer picking up a t-shirt. Thank you, viewer. There's a lot of shit going on the screen right now. I am not about it.
That one's really hard to calibrate the size of because it changes depending on what they buy.
Yes. I wonder if I have some control over that. Like if I make the product images the same size throughout the web store.
Yeah, I think if they were all a uniform dimension, then we could nail it down better.
I'm working on that because I had to fix that for a different thing. And a couple of products I wasn't able to fix, like the cutting mat and stuff. But that will be the situation in a bit. Was sculpting an owl professor and drawing concept art. Damn, that's cool.
I kick ass for the Lord.
Oscar Mike subscribing. Are we Oscar Mike?
Thank you, Oscar Mike. I appreciate your support, my friend.
What was that?
I don't know. Something falling over in the box, I think.
It's scary. I don't like it.
In a secluded forest with Scott. Evan, I am your father.
had to tell someone on the Song of Ice and Fire Discord that I couldn't change my name because I'm currently the producer chair is OP on there because that's what my avatar is.
Okay.
Because I'm constantly changing my avatar and name on the song server to whatever I say is OP most recently. And it's like, I can't do it. I got fan art of me. How cool is that? Can't change my name.
Fan art trumps what's OP and ASOIAF.
Yeah.
I mean, this side of the halberd is just not going to be as nice. My opponent's going to get to see the nicer part of the halberd than me.
I agree with what Rufus has to say.
I don't want to see it because he's a 2. He's a 1? Is he a 2? He's a fucking 1, dude. Fuck 1s, dude. Bow to the chair. Just kidding. I love the 1s. I love the 1s, but I love the 2s a little bit more. Just a tiny bit more.
The 2s have hope for you, but the 1s are realistic and pragmatic.
Hey! I'll show you realism and pragmatism. Is it pragmatism or pragmaticism?
It's definitely not pragmaticism.
But that one's more fun to say.
Look at this.
Love the studio setup. Thank you.
And we love you, Control Odd Viking. And your positive, happy face comment.
Yes.
Future chat told me it was positive, which means I love it. Zachzilla asks, Scott and Disembodied Voice Man, what are y'all's favorite dinosaurs?
Evan, you can go first.
What prehistoric period is the question here?
Celio paints. Who are you going to do the base? I'm assuming you mean when? Or I don't know, you mean who? You know what? Dinosaurs aren't really my jam.
Because if it's the Jurassic period, it's Stegosaurus. If it's the Cretaceous period, then it's Triceratops.
Can I say I like raptors? Or is that basic?
It's pretty basic.
Am I a basic dinosaur bitch for liking?
All right. Here's the question, Scott. What do you imagine that raptors are?
Scary, hunter, smart.
Okay, those things may or may not be true. We have no idea. But how big do you think a raptor is?
I think a raptor is like 2 times the size of a lion in height, but like not much thicker limb-wise. Does that make sense? Basically, I think that's what it looks like in Jurassic Park. Can I just say that? I'll just say that.
Boo this man, ladies and gentlemen. Boo this man.
Again.
The brawl water got it right.
Dinosaurs. Okay, I've also heard the bird thing, yes, but is a raptor not the name of a dinosaur? Jurassic Park raptors are Deinonychus? I don't know how to say that word. That have been plucked. Utah raptor.
Yeah. An actual velociraptor is like, it's bigger than a chicken, but it is not, certainly not on the scale of like a lion.
Sorry,
Probably
Chad.
about the size of like a mid-sized bobcat or something.
Yeah. That's
Not even.
That doesn't sound very exciting.
No. The Utah raptor is pretty big, but yeah, everyone thinks Velociraptor is the name. So
How do you say that word with the D?
word with the D?
That refers to a raptor.
What?
It's in Valandar the Red's last comment. Deinonychus. Are you not seeing a thing that I'm seeing?
Oh, I do see it. Hang on.
Okay. Thank you, chat. Deinonychus. Deinonychus. I got 3 different pronunciations in chat. Just like it's spelled, obviously. Oh, you guys are the best.
Deinonychus.
Deinonychus. Scott likes tendies. Raptors are basically dino tendies. Coincidence? I think not. Dine on Icarus.
No. The American pronunciation.
The American
Deinonychus.
pronunciation. Sounds cooler too.
I can tell because that's what Google tells me to say.
Yeah.
So.
We should always listen to Google. The Googs. The Almighty. Do you ever dip a raptor tendy in cane sauce? It'll change your life. What the fuck is a raptor tendy?
Well, if they're about the size of chickens, they must be equivalent to chickens, Scott. In every way.
Is Mike Genie saying he got his hands on some raptor tendies? That sounds pretty pog. Utah raptor was discovered after the Jurassic Park was released.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, the raptors in the movie were completely made up. And then they managed to find some dinosaurs that were real similar.
Really?
Yeah.
I am so sad.
I mean, the bad guy raptors in that movie. Of course, there's also the whole extra element of quite a few paleontologists believe that every dinosaur that appears in Jurassic Park should have feathers all over it.
I disagree.
Because there's a lot of evidence that indicates that dinosaurs were actually all feathered. Or mostly feathered.
I disagree, and in my opinion, matters significantly about dinosaurs. So. Oh. What up, McBlub?
I actually think that that a lot of dinosaurs are a lot more terrifying when you add a bunch of feathers to them. Because I don't know about you guys, but not only are birds not real, but they are also hella scary when they're mad and all puffed up, and colorful, squawking and barking around.
I think they're much more scary when they're scaled. It reminds me more of like a snake or something.
But they're not really scaled either.
Well,
They don't have that. They have more of like a leather-like skin.
yeah, I think that's still scarier than feathers. Ever see chickens go after a mouse? Savage AF. I mean, I have no doubt that an ostrich would fuck my shit up. That doesn't mean they're scarier than like a dinosaur as it's envisioned in Jurassic Park.
Alex, weigh in on this. Which is scarier? A giant feathered beast or a giant beast with leathery skin?
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
I don't feel like talking about
That's Alex, everybody. Have you been around a person-sized bird before?
I have.
I've been
I didn't
around
like it.
something closer to a person-sized bird than I have an actual literal dinosaur. Or okay, as the movie envisions it. I don't know. I'm sure they're all terrifying.
I don't know. Peacocks are when that tail is splayed out, they're pretty intimidating. I don't like birds. All right, chat.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm not a fan.
Geese are big jerks.
I never met a bird I liked in my life.
Okay. Evan's bird hater. We get it. No glasses, rocking contacts. Picked up some contacts recently so they don't get in the way of the frame. Because content is life, Jaquias. If anything gets in the way of content, it dies. It dies in a fiery inferno.
Why no LASIK?
Why no LASIK? I don't know. I think I like wearing glasses. I think I have such a massive this region of the face because of my receding hairline that it's nice to have a feature in the middle of my face to break it up. I'm talking about my face like I would talk about designing a model. But yeah, I also think that, you know, it's just kind of part of who I am, wearing glasses.
Birds be crazy, yeah.
Are we still talking about fucking birds in the chat, dude?
Yeah.
Next up, gonna remove that left ear. Yeah, dude, we're going a full New Testament biblical on my ear. For a tattoo then? Yeah, that'll do it. I'm gonna get Peter up in here. Nice.
It's true though. Except it's not, you're not a furry if you're into birds because they don't have fur.
What are you into? You're like you're an
Willy?
An aviist?
Beaky?
What? That's good. Yeah, you're a fucking beaky, bro. If you're into birds and sex or birds and sex, you're
Downy is also good.
a downy. Why? What's it? What?
Downy feathers.
Oh, okay.
Really gives a new meaning to the beaky space marines.
I love it. I love it. Fuck Space Marines, bro. Aviophile.
Heresy. Are you into beakies, man? There's so many beakies in this box.
Aviophile sounds like that makes more
That sounds
sense.
clinical.
Yeah, that's the clinical version. The version that you see on, help me out here, what's that website? Where you find like the street definition of all the words. Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary, yeah.
The Urban Dictionary version of an aviophile is a beaky. Quick, someone add it.
Landar the Red. That is exactly what we were saying. Early Space Marines were into birds.
Oh yeah. Big.
It's the real reason for the Horus Heresy.
They couldn't agree.
Simon says, make, paint, play. Giving us a raid.
Really?
I didn't see how many people. It was like 6 or something.
I thought
But it went away before I read it.
I thought we were talking about more bird play stuff.
No.
Simon says, thank you. As a reminder, if we had our sub goal today, we're gonna give away Baby Yaga's hut. The chicken feet are not necessary if you want just a normal big ass hut. This thing is gigantic. Here's my face for scale, and here's the terrain. If we had that sub goal today of 60, we'll be giving this away to a viewer, not to a sub. Hog. Back to it. Grogu's hut.
I'm not sure if it's better from the middle or from the corner. What do you
I don't know.
think,
I don't
Chad?
know if the chat can handle this level of production quality. I think the corner, because that's where the webcam ends. Can't wait for the. Oh fuck me. Oh god. Captain Quiz, thank you for the sub. Sir Karai, thank you for the sub. Yes, that is exactly how it works in Horus Heresy. These little plastic cups I bought from Hobby can stand up to having acetone in them. I don't
Maybe
need.
they're the right kind of plastic.
Yeah, apparently they are. Okay.
Or maybe it's just taking a certain amount of time and then it's going to burst through at the worst possible moment.
Yeah, and just get acetone all over my desk. Nebu666! Get the 5 subs. Thank you so much for the support, Nebu. Sounds very close to Naboo. Hobby! Love me some Hobby. I bought everything that I could for my at-home hobby desk from local game stores. You guys support your local game store
Hoisted
if you can.
Petard. Also subscribing at tier 1.
Hey, hoisted guitar?
Hoisted Petard.
Petard. Give it a sub, guys.
You know, to be hoisted by one's own petard.
Yes, of course.
But this is a nondescript petard. It could be anyone's petard.
Right. Could be Evan's petard. Would a chair have a petard? What the fuck is a petard? Someone help me out. Evan is being silent, which means that he is doing something mischievous. Captain Petard is my favorite. Jean-Luc Petard. It's an explosive. Gotcha. Okay. Let's get on a little cup.
Means to blow yourself up. Because, yes, it is an explosive device. Hoist meaning to load or fire. Alright, sure.
We're gonna mix up some more of that Tamiya Clear. Once it kind of gets to this gummy stage, and I don't mean like gummy bears.
Yep.
It is not salvageable. Meant to explode castle gates. Wow. A petard. Sounds very close to a gamer word.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to say that anymore. Just need a little bit of this. I don't need very much at all. I feel bad actually mixing it in a cup and then throwing it away. Literally, and okay, that makes sense. Bring him down! Let's not speak of the forbidden gamer word, TM. I can hear Curtis saying petard. Yeah, he's got an issue with that word. Okay. This looks a smidge out of focus. Also, I am defo not in the middle. This is the middle. Center me
Yeah.
up.
Froze because I was taking a screen grab.
Oh, okay. Is it still frozen?
Shouldn't be.
Can you move my camera? Donka. In Spanish, you say petardo, and you can use it to call an obnoxious person. And that's a great second place. Who's a fan of pickleball? You got any pickleballers out there?
What the hell's a pickleball?
Pickleball is another racket sport similar to ping pong. I imagine ping pong and badminton put together. So the scale of badminton, the devices of ping pong. That is pickleball. Pickleball is a lot of fun. I have been enjoying it lately. Ping pong plus tennis. The ball is bigger. Stop saying ping pong, please. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. I saw people playing ping pong in New York City this weekend. It looked really cool. Nice. Yeah, we just got like these tennis courts near us were dominated by pickleball players. And so they just turned them into a pickleball court and said, sorry, tennis players. People do really like it. I was kind of curious if it was like a nationwide or a global wide phenomena. Yeah, it's paddles. They're big paddles. You are right. It's a popular sport among senior citizens. I think you're right, actually. When it was first getting popular where I live in Roseville, there was a lot of old people playing it. But last night I was playing it and it was exclusively younger people.
Do you have like local Roseville pickleball tournaments?
No, the courts just fill up literally every evening. It's wild.
It's disgusting.
Disgusting. Us Canadians might enjoy it if it was played on ice with pucks. I bet. It'd be a little challenging to hit a puck back and forth. They don't bounce very well. Good enough. I am painting Halgrim from Cursed City, my friend. JTMC 2020. Okay.
Custom Miniac pickleball paddles.
I mention a sport. The merch request comes in.
Goes along with the short shorts that are soon coming.
Ah, yes, the sportwear, yes.
Yes, exactly. A full summer lineup from Miniac.
Thank you, Zarius. I appreciate it.
The Grut Knight, subscribing with Prime.
Hey! Tennis skirts, when? Time to do some Molotov Chrome. Ah! This halberd just poked me. He's very shiny. What up, Broadsword Wargaming? Shorts work year-round in Minnesota, if you say so.
If you're man enough.
If you're man enough. There was a kid when I went to college. There was a bridge that walked over the Mississippi River.
The bridge walked over the Mississippi River?
There was a bridge over the Mississippi River that you could walk on.
Oh, okay. I totally misunderstood. There was no possible way for me to understand what you meant.
And like it was, so you would walk across the Mississippi, and there are no structures. There's nothing on that bridge. So it was incredibly windy, and he would wear shorts and walk on the outside portion of the bridge. The bridge had an inside enclosed portion for the wind purpose, and also
which one you're talking about? You're talking about on the campus, right?
Yeah, East Coast to the West, East Bank to West Bank.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was really windy. I'd always walk inside, full jacket, and there was some asshole who would wear shorts, had a huge backpack, probably the size of him, and he'd walk on that bridge outside in like fucking -10-degree weather with massive wind chill.
I was that guy, Scott.
Were you that fucking guy? You're that guy?
I was that guy.
Fuck that guy, dude.
See, the problem is before I got fat, the thermodynamics of my body were such that I had so much excess heat that I basically didn't wear a winter coat ever and would wear shorts into December and January pretty often.
Hold on, before you gained weight, this happened?
Yeah, because I was eating as much as I do now, and the only way that that's possible is that I was like a black body radiation thing. just shooting out energy in every direction. You can't weigh 160 to 180 pounds and eat like 4,000 plus calories a day and not just be like shooting heat out beams out of your eyeball.
How else will you attract females if they don't know how robust your legs are?
That's true.
Every campus has that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. If you are genuinely not suffering while doing that, more power to you. I don't care. If it's a power play, just get the fuck over yourself, dude. I mean, like, I don't know. I kind of get flamed sometimes for like wearing a sweater, like when I shouldn't. But it's just like, dude, I just want to be comfortable, you know? I don't want to suffer.
I'm with you. Some seasons it's different than others. This year I've been wearing my pants earlier than I expected.
Pants earlier than expected.
Yeah, you know, normally I'm just wandering around in my underwear in a bathrobe.
There it is. Mike Genie's right. I'm just a little cozy boy, so I'm gonna be cozy, okay? I think Rufus said he imagined that I was that guy. Sag. Coziac! You're damn right, dude.
You gotta get a branded Snuggie. Call it the Coziac.
Just a onesie.
Yeah.
That like blanket thing.
Have a print of like your upper body like giving the person a hug.
Yes.
This sounds tasty.
Wear more layers.
Yeah. Wear more layers.
Yes. Mike has the best ideas. I should hire Mike as my product specialist. Never got the Curse City box because I don't play. Maybe they'll release the models separately. Some of the expansions, or what we thought were supposed to be expansions, got released separately. But the main models in the box, not so much. Like the well, hold on here. Did Silver Tower get the models released separately? Someone help me out here. I can't remember.
You're asking the wrong person here.
Yeah, I wasn't asking.
All I can tell you is that if someone's got the chick with the lantern from Hero Deep, send it to me.
Send it to me. I needs it.
Yeah, that's what we gave away. Is we gave away Underworld's Hero Deep, that like first stream that I produced. I was like, there's no way I want that. And now I'm like, that should be my commander.
I know I have some Stormcast Eternal models in my bin of models that I want to keep, or my sprue box, and we can look at those. I don't think it's someone with a lantern, though. We can look at it after the stream. I grew up in Winnipeg in midwinter, t-shirt and jeans, no socks, no shoes, no socks.
No shoes? That's not a power play. That's just dumb.
I mean, but like, so as an 18-year-old, were you like genuinely not cold, or were you just flexing? It's okay. We can make fun of ourselves as 18-year-olds.
That's true.
I was a dumbass as well.
Yes.
The
same is true here.
Should we talk about the most shameful thing I did as an 18-year-old?
Oh, here we go. Get ready to clip it, boys.
Oh, it's honestly, as a homeowner, I hate myself. There was an abandoned house somewhere in some person's neighborhood that was unlocked, and people would like go inside. And I think me and my friends decided to be cool just to trash the house. This is a feel bad story. Like someone probably owned that house, and me and my friends just fucking ruined it. We just ruined it. We just like there was plates. We took them out. We smashed them. We were just assholes. And I am definitely shameful about that. Scott, stop. Or admitting to crimes. See, the thing is, you don't know the house though. That's the trick. Sparkly. Fucking crab apples into traffic. Yeah, dude. It's the kind of things as a little kid you just like don't understand, like that you're just ruining someone's property that like they own and had to earn in some way. And it's just like you just don't understand that until like you have property that you would not want to get ruined.
Yeah.
Scans the FBI database. Oh, designated Andy Rue. I did worse. I mean, I think I probably did worse as well. That's what I'm willing to anonymously admit to, though. Sparkles. I did paint a bunch of Blood Angel models. More than I care to admit. What armies do you guys have in the league so far? We have Soulblight Gravelords, played by me. We have Stormcast Eternals, played by Evan. We have Nurgle, aka, is it Maggotkin? Played by John. We got Daughters of Cain, played by Curtis. We have 2 Cities of Sigmar lists, played by Alex and Dan. And that's it.
Yep.
Right? Is that everybody?
Just 6 people. Keeping it small.
Humorous. I was just on the horn with Army Painter today, and they mentioned wanting to sponsor a drunk mini painting episode, and I was like, absolutely.
Now we're talking.
I was like, I will absolutely pay or take money to use your paints while drunk. And they seem down, so. I don't know when that'll be, though. On the horn. Hope to see some Warhammy games. You absolutely will. I'm going to play all my games on stream because that's the time I have to play games. Stream time.
That'll be probably the first time that I get seen on stream for realsies. It's when we have a matchup. We have to play.
Or you have a matchup with Curtis.
Nah. We can play some other time.
Do you not want to play on stream?
No, I do. I'm just...
Oh, okay.
In order for me to play on the stream, I have to teach you how to use this program, though.
Oh yeah, just make the entire interface usable through Stream Deck, please.
That's kind of my plan.
I have not, Illusionary Voice. I have not used the anti-shine. I'll be your proxy if you like. We have a surrogate player for Evan, making all the moves.
Yeah, I'll just dub over someone. Get like a really, really, really handsome actor in here. I got plenty of handsome actor friends.
I'm sure you do.
I kick ass for the Lord.
Cade, thanks for the sub. We appreciate it. All right. Good enough? Man, that chair is really good at Sigmar. As a reminder, I don't think the sub goal is on the screen at the moment.
Oh yeah, I took it down while you were talking about crimes.
Giving away this Baby Yaga's Hut at 60 subs. Kind of would feel like an asshole if I incentivized a giveaway and we didn't get there and didn't give it away, but I also feel like an asshole bringing that up because it makes you guys want to give me more subs. That's where I'm at mentally right now. Giving this hut away, you can take the legs off if you want, and there's just a sick fantasy house the size of my head, effectively. Ho! Gives Scott money, so he gives us cool stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
McBlub wants to know, do you feel like it's worth your time spending that amount of time in true metallic metal if you could just use non-metallic metal, whereas TMM's still faster?
This is definitely faster. I am spending less time on this than I would NMM, and it looks better than NMM would with this amount of time spent. So for a model like this, that's like kind of covered head to toe in metals, almost. And I want it TMM to kind of look good. This is definitely the play. Defo, mate.
Still thinking I'm going to do some sort of kind of flat non-metallic metal on my army, but I really need to paint up some test minis.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like Eon's Battle has some kind of strategy that he's confident about. So maybe get in touch with him, see what's going on his channel. Okay, silver done.
Flawless Smith gifting a sub.
Thank you, Flawless Smith. Am I pumped to see the entries? Yes. I wish the company itself would put the entries on the internet, but if you want to see the entries from Golden Demon on the internet, I think probably the best place to see them, at least at a reasonable rate, I think is probably the Golden Demon Compendium Instagram account. I don't know if they really share photos. Mike, I got a base to do, bro. We're fucked. Fuck, it's almost 4. Oh no! Did we start late? I'm screwed.
We did start late.
Doesn't count, stream. I get one more stream to finish, okay?
Actual painting time here, you are roughly an hour and 45 minutes in. So you still got an hour and 15 minutes to do the cloak, all the bones, and the base.
Now, the cloak seems like it would be hard to paint fast, but I really don't care about...
You're just going to smash it out with some sweet wet blends, right?
Yeah, I don't, like, it's so hidden behind his staff, so the front doesn't really matter. It's so sunken, and then the back is the back of the model, so it's kind of like, meh. Talk about bird dinosaur fetishes.
It's not wrong.
Yeah.
I hate how not wrong that's true.
Feels bad. All right, we're gonna mix some necro gold with black here. Paint up these gold bits. Metal cloak time. If you win and don't put on the feet, I'm going to try to explode your head with my mind. Jeez. Watch out.
It's awfully harsh.
I'm going to dry this with a hair dryer. Ready. Spaghetti. Go.
No. Yeah, okay. Hairdryer safety deactivated.
Okay. Now we're gonna highlight with just some good old-fashioned necro gold. Chad, I recently had to put together some Soulblight Gravelord skeletons. And I thought that Necromunda kits were like hard to assemble, but now I think it's just all GW kits. These skellies, they're not easy to put together. Let me tell you.
I told you. Scott didn't believe me last week when we were talking about how stressed out I get about building my models and how I find it to probably be the hardest part of the process. There's so many fiddly little bits on GW models.
So many.
And if you mess up, you got to live with some of those mess ups. Or you got to figure out how to like glue the little teeny tiny spindly thing together. Dude, I was doing birds at the store last night. No
Birds.
context. I was gluing together birds.
There you go.
Night.
There you go. There
Yeah.
you go.
They're like held up by a stupid little ribbon attached to their foot. It was so bad, Chad. It was so bad. Where you're like trying to glue a teeny little like dot on a ribbon to this not even like carved out crevice piece on a old piece of wood. Oh man.
Oh man.
It was so bad.
Worst kit I ever put together, hands down, is Neferata. That model was fucking awful. And it breaks. It breaks a lot.
Yeah.
I've had Neferata break 2 times on me.
How much extra would you paint for pre-assembled GW miniatures?
Nothing. I don't hate it that much.
I would pay, considering the fact that I find them to already be overpriced, it probably wouldn't be that much more, but I would probably pay double to just get my minis ready to go out of a box.
I mean, really? You set it up like you weren't gonna pay a lot. Then you said double.
Yeah,
That's a fuckload.
if they were cheaper base price. I
Oh,
would say
okay.
triple, yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Double Christ.
It depends. I wouldn't do it for all the stuff. Just regular dudes, I'm okay with building. You know, like the Vindictors or whatever, Sequitors, things like that. Not so bad. But like assembling the dragons where you have to put on like an individual claw onto their hand and hope it stays in the right spot. Very annoying.
Yeah.
Very, very stressful. Particularly since those cost like MSRP on that box is I think 115 for those 2 dragons. And yeah, I got it at a discount, but those are still expensive minis.
Couple mentions of orcs being annoying. Saw Necron kit being annoying.
I don't think anyone really escapes from it. I think that I look at all the boxes and all of them are going to have annoying stuff to them.
Yeah, they seem like they all suck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Rufus Kit was telling me about how there's a one of the dragons, not the ones that I have, but like one of just the regular hero dragons has this horrible gap on one of his shoulders from factory.
Ouch. I haven't had much issue with. I've had issues with like gaps that were like zigzaggy, so like they stick out like a sore thumb unless you fill them. But I never had like issues with like large voids in GW minis, other than like, you know, barring like Forge World or like Finecast stuff. There's a gap in an actual plastic legit kit.
Yeah.
Sad.
Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
Okay. Evan, do you want to switch my face cam to the other side? Or do you want to just go into the painting cams? It's not a lot of real estate to work with the chat window. Kind of covering up a portion of the painting stuff.
Live sliding. How's that? Does that please you?
I am pleased. Oh.
Do a little bit of cropping work to offset you in a second here. Sorry, chat. You're just gonna have to deal with it while I hit some buttons. There we go.
Sorry, chat. I'm also hitting some buttons.
Hitting some buttons.
Set that focus again. go. Duncan Rose the video on how to repair it.
Did you really?
That's how bad it was. Imagine a pre-cleaned mini. Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah, Cody One Kenobi. Someone else was saying that actually. About there being a gap in the model. Surprised. I'm honestly surprised to hear that. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at it. Is the music supposed to be so loud? Is it loud? How are we doing on music?
The music gets louder when no one's talking.
Yeah,
That's the idea.
yeah, it ducks.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I don't know if we even really need. It could just be background music and that'd be fine by me.
No. I want consistent volume levels throughout.
This is a hill that Evan is going to die on.
Yeah.
I suppose it's just bad if we talk like 95% of the time and it like pulses up every now and then.
Well, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's like the hot AC format.
Hot AC?
Hot radio formats mean that music is always playing. You know, when you're listening to... Scott's looking at me right now like, I don't listen to the radio. When you're listening to a radio station and the hosts are talking and you can hear music underneath them talking, it means it's a hot format radio station. So hot AC is hot adult contemporary.
Okay. I think it's definitely more of a radio thing than it is a live stream thing. But we can let the people decide.
I think most people like it.
Okay. This is a hill Evan is going to die on, I can tell.
Yes, absolutely. Gives us production value. Is this a good picture?
I don't see it.
Oh! That's the gap? What?
Chris creates. I'm glad, my brother. Good luck. Yeah, those models. I'm like planning a video where I talk about how to make your board game minis not look like trash. Because I think it requires some skill. But I don't know like the advice. I would need to like think and sit about it for a little bit.
All right, check this out.
Okay.
That hole.
This is very clearly a mistake. This is not a gap.
Yeah, it's just a hole.
This is a hole, yeah.
This is a mini that costs like $150 or whatever.
Oh no. That's so sad. What up, Silent Samurai? Yeah, it's unfair to call that a gap.
$139 on eBay for that one. What's its MSRP? Oh, only 127 with free returns. I'd return that. Imagine getting that and thinking it would be like the centerpiece of your army. And then just being like, oh, I have to learn to sculpt now. I'd be so sad. I'd be filled with extra sad.
I can't see you being sad, Evan. I think you would be filled with rage.
Why not both?
Put a grass tuft in the hole. Genius. Bard of Lake Town.
It's like where his armpit is, so that's actually kind of perfect.
Yeah, just a little dino armpit fuzz. There you go.
Dino fit hair, baby.
The kitten has the solution for us all.
Things aren't looking too good for that 2 crowd.
I failed.
The ones might win this one out.
Okay, it's okay, twos. I still like you guys more.
The chat's not in the same spot. That's annoying. Rufus Kid says he'd rather be right than favored.
Oh,
So that feeling. Good thing I'm always right.
except about ducking music.
I'm gonna body slam you.
Up with ducking. Team fuck ducking. Down with ducking. Rufus Kid, for some reason I feel like you showed up for the first time in a Doom Eternal live stream. Am I wrong about that? Like that's when I really first started to recognize the name.
Retro Evil subscribing.
Hey,
Says he's watching the stream while on break and is subscribing with Prime.
nice. All right, gold done.
Are you sure?
I might add in a little bit of purple ink, so I guess gold not done. Because why not? Make it consistent. I think you're right because you called him Rafuski. So did you paint minis then, Rufus, or were you just showing up because you like Doom Eternal? I feel like you like minis because I think you know the games we play on stream. 8 months in a row for Retro Evil Ink. Hell yeah. Thanks for the support. Okay, watch him for a while. Gotcha. TT! T-Terrible! Thanks to the Tier 1 Prime sub. Oh. Alright. Wear your glasses. I'm wearing contacts.
They're like glasses. In your eyes.
In your eyes. That's fucking metal.
No, if they were metal, you wouldn't be able to see through them so easily.
Were these the dad jokes people are subbing for that you referenced at the beginning of stream?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Quite.
So you're going to make the cloak a red color, huh?
Yep.
Kind of like it black.
I just feel like the model doesn't have much of an identity if I paint the bone cream and then paint the cloak black. It just doesn't
That's
feel like...
true. You don't really have a color pop.
Yeah, it's got. I feel like it needs a backdrop of some sort. Okay. Okay. I was curious about Doom Eternal though. I haven't played the modern ones. They're great. I love them. Doom Eternal. I feel like Doom Eternal.
Package.
Gotcha. Doom Eternal was the first single-player video game that I played that really hooked me into the idea that single-player video games could be fun again. The last one that I really played before that, it was Doom 2016, but that one didn't like hook me into single-player games. The last real single-player game that I enjoyed a ton was Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne, like when I was like 12. So now I'm just playing fucking single-player campaign games like crazy, whereas previously I was like, I don't like these. They're boring.
Yeah, last week, for those of you that weren't here, he was like, wow, have you played this game, Hades? Have you ever heard of this?
Hades, bro.
Incredibly good game.
Right. And I also played the multiplayer version of Warcraft 3. Like when I discovered Battle.net, that was like the beginning of the end for single player games for me. When did you last play WoW? When I was a sophomore in high school. So when I was 15 or 16. So about half my life's length ago.
Yikes.
Yeah, no kidding. Metal Hellsinger, I saw that recommended a couple times. Okay, we're gonna paint this black and then end the stream. Because then I can make a pretty thumbnail image for my video. Where is the black though? What did I do with it?
We're going to end the stream?
Yeah, it's 4:12. Right?
Whoa.
Is that what your time says?
I mean, yeah, but we did start pretty late.
Did we?
Yeah.
How? I mean, it wasn't that late. It was like 15 minutes late, wasn't it?
Like 30.
Let's see. I'm not doing anything today. My wife's eating dinner somewhere. I can go a little bit later.
What do you think, chat? Should we paint for another 10 hours?
I mean, that means that you have to stay here for another 10 hours.
Overtime, baby.
Oh my God, Scott, you need to play Hellsinger like immediately. I'm having too much fun with Hades and Blasphemy right now. Sorry, Blasphemous.
Oh, yeah.
The game is fucking rules, dude.
I have gotten back into For Honor.
I know, I saw you playing that for like a super fucking long time on Sunday.
After like 6 years or whatever of not playing. I stopped playing after like the Chinese expansion came out with the 4 new characters. I played for a few months after that, and then I was like, I've had enough. And then, so the custom heads I'm having made for my Stormcast are based off of the Lawbringer's helm in that game. So I installed it and spun it up to take some pictures. And it's like, I wonder if I still got it. Because let me tell you, I was known as a Lawbringer only player. I had 0 rep on any characters, and I had like 43 prestige on Lawbringer because I'm all about that polearm life. And yeah, I still got it. Jumped into duels and immediately started bodying people. I'm like, this is fun.
I think I would love a game like Mordhau, For Honor, or what's the other one? Chivalry?
Chivalry and Mordhau both are a little bit less fighting game, more chaotic, is how I'd put it.
Okay, then I think I would like For Honor way more then.
For Honor is straight up a traditional fighting game, just with a very different sort of presentation to it, where you have 3 blocking zones, like high, medium, low in Street Fighter or whatever, but instead it's broken up into a defensive triangle for dueling and stuff.
I've never played a fighting game.
Maybe I'll stream some For Honor later.
Cool. Okay, but what if you play Dota 2 instead? Someone asked, I know you have King of Goblins by Spira Mirabilis. I was wondering if you were considering painting it for a video. I would fucking absolutely paint that one for a video. Any one of my Spira models. In fact, I'm so emphatic about that I'll do it before the end of the year, and you guys right now are gonna vote on which one I paint in a video, because I love the live stream. Okay, they're gonna decide the fate of my channel in a very small way. This was supposed to go to my house. Amazon, figure your fucking shit out. Okay, rage.
I thought maybe you got me like the new monitor.
Yeah, you said you wanted it, and I bought it on the spot, and it arrived in an hour.
That would be amazing.
That
would truly be the wave of the future.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that is truly the future.
Because Twitch is owned by Amazon.
Oh my God, it heard it.
It heard it. It's just like, yes, we will deliver the producer an additional monitor now.
Just charge your card.
And it assigns a little smiley face to it because it knows what emotions you should be feeling.
All right, Evan, we have 3 options for this poll. We have Dwarf, Goblin, and King Arthur.
You know I'm gonna rig it, right?
You can't rig it. You can put like 8
dwarf,
options for Dwarf.
Dwarf. Yeah,
Dwarf,
there's gonna be options that just say Dwarf.
When am I gonna give away a Spirit Bus? Never. These are my pride and my joy. Not really, but I really like them, and I don't want to give them away. All right, we're gonna get a vote here. Do not let Evan's love of dwarves cast any doubt over your voice.
All right, hang on. So which one of these should I paint?
Yeah, which bus am I gonna paint in December for a video, just for the love? See, now I feel like Dwarf's gonna win for the fucking memes. And it's all because of you.
I'm okay with this. I have an undue influence on my friends. I'm
Wait.
a very, very influential chair.
There's 4.
There's 4.
How about Big Goblin and Small Goblin?
They come as a package?
No, they're 2 different models. There's 4. My God, I have too many display models. I love display models.
Yeah.
I love well-packaged, thoughtful display models. Okay.
So it's King Arthur, 2 different goblins, and a dwarf.
Yes. I should have known. I shouldn't have got out the dwarf. Okay, put me on the main. Oh, I guess you want to get the poll ready. Well, don't put the poll out until we see all the models.
Okay, I won't put the poll out until we see all the models.
So put me on.
I won't put the dwarf. Sorry, I mean the poll out.
Okay.
All right.
Wow, that focus is ass. All right, this is Small Goblin. He's got a little goblin on his shoulder.
I've seen a few people paint this. It's a very, very good bust.
I mean, look at all the character in his face. Oh my God, look at all those tiny little wrinkles. It's
got a lot of little teeny dents in his helm, which is pretty cool.
I know. It's hand sculpted.
Yeah.
Even all like these scales in his scale mail, they're all unique.
I've seen like at least 2 people on the server paint this, and both of them I've been like, wow, that's really good.
Yeah, dude. Okay, this is Small Goblin.
Okay, that's Small Goblin.
Small Goblin. I'm gonna put them all away too, just so I don't lose.
I'm gonna try and order this so they're actually in order.
You gotta remember what it looks like, because I'm gonna take them out again. They also all come with this card and a thank you, the number. That's I sold 1,070 busts in a 3-day pre-order weekend. He's truly, that's amazing. That for numbers, for display models, for a boutique company, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got
Small.
some hype behind them.
They do. All right. What's next, Evan? Does it matter?
Let's do Big Goblin next.
Big Goblin. This guy is awesome. So, shiny box exposing too much. Big Goblin got a bunch of tiny goblins, frogs,
I have seen this one as well.
owls down there.
Pretty great.
He has a crown that goes on his head.
He has a goblin coming out of his armpit on
Oh.
each side too.
There's a little owl and a goblin on the 2 goblins over there, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love this model. This would be this like glorious to paint. Look at this belly, dude. Am I getting a wish right now? Do I get a wish?
No.
How about now? Do I get a wish?
Yes.
Okay. That's Big Goblin.
I'm gonna change that. That's not Big Goblin. That's Goblin Master.
Goblin Master. Goblin King.
I'm gonna make Small Goblin Goblin Soldier.
Okay. TOS. All right, next up, Dwarf.
Yeah, Dwarf next.
This one he sold 529 of. I think the later in the career you get them, the more he's selling because he rises in popularity. Hashtag Tup. Giga Goblin. All right. This is a Dwarven Miner. He has a
Looks pretty old. I don't think he's a miner.
Okay, nice. He has a lovely pickaxe. He has a little candle that you put on his head. Oh my god, look at that. Look at the candle. He's carrying,
A little like pig thing?
He's got a candle too, dude. It's his
Oh
little,
my god.
It's his little diamond sniffing companion, dude. Look at that. Same
The
character.
pig sniffs for gold.
Yes. I love it. He's got some rocks in his sack in the back, some gems. Little teeth there, dude. Oh.
Can I get some rock and stone in the chat? My fellow DRG thespians.
Thespians. That is a great model. Truly, I'd be happy painting any of these figures.
I know, buddy.
That's why I bought them, honestly, because they're all great. There are more spirit busts that I'm not super passionate about. All equally sculpted in terms of quality. Okay, next up, and the last one. King Arthur. Actually, this is a duo. This is Merlin trio, in fact. This is Merlin, baby King Arthur, and Artemis. Oh man, it smells nice. Holy shit, what the fuck? It smells like Le Labo. If I got any perfume fans out there. Okay. King Arthur, Merlin, Artemis. The kid has arms. It's funnier when you don't have them in T-Rex, King Arthur.
I definitely feel like you could do a little bit of sculpting work and make it so he's getting choked by Merlin. Just put that arm on the outside.
And he's fucking smiling about it.
Yeah.
This is, yeah. His sword's more like out here. It's a little kid. Very cute. Archimedes. I'm sorry. You're right. It's not. I was wrong. Archimedes.
This feels like the sort of thing that you would paint and give to your like newborn kid and put on their shelf.
Yes.
And then it would get broken when they're 3 and you'd be like, why did I put a resin priceless bust in my kid's room? I'm an idiot. But you'd still love it.
There's another one out there that has a son riding on the shoulders of a father, and they're both halflings, and it's super fucking cute. It came out on Father's Day. It was really cute. There are the 4 busts with which to pick from.
All right, 5-minute vote.
5 minute.
Vote dwarf or get banned.
Who makes these? Spira Mirabilis.
Yeah, I'll throw a link in the chat.
Throw a link in the chat because these are truly one of a kind models. They all have the same vibe.
So Spira does limited runs on everything. where it's basically like they post pictures of what it's going to be, and then they do you get one chance to order. They make as many as there are orders, and then they're done.
They're done.
Move on to the next one.
You can see them all on their site though, so you get an idea of their catalog.
Yep.
I think they recently did a run actually. I think John's just picking up all of them. I think he's been buying them since he discovered the company.
Truly, if you like painting busts, that seems to be the smart play, because there are no weak busts from this company.
Yeah, that's kind of true. They're all wonderful.
They're understated in just the right way, so they are not like overdone. Tasteful, fun. I don't know. I love them. Their most recent ones are both just great. The Pied Piper is awesome.
Someone asks, is the lady with the triangle hat and the robe from this company? No, that is Witchhorn. That is from Mindwork Games. Or actually, I think they rebranded. I think it's Mindwork Studios now.
Yeah, I think you're right. But yeah, I threw a few links to Spira in the chat there. Yeah. I'm gonna be real here. I've never painted a bust.
Yeah, and you don't have to. If that's not your jam, like, absolutely, you don't need to paint a bust.
I think I'd really enjoy it, but I just constantly have so many gaming miniatures that I'm painting that I'd never really want to take the time to do just painting for the sake of painting. And I've admitted this, at least in person. I don't know if I admitted this in the stream. I like painting, but I don't really like painting.
Sure.
I need a reason to paint.
Sure.
Otherwise, I just choose to play video games or whatever. And that tells me I don't like painting that much.
Right, and that's okay.
During the pandemic, because my D&D group was no longer meeting in person, and this was before I was into miniature war games at all, I bought a ton of miniatures going into it thinking, I'll have so much time now. And after like the first week of the pandemic, I didn't touch my brush until paint night resumed at the source almost 18 months later. I didn't paint anything at all. And then as soon as it was like the three core members of that agreed, we spun it back up, and I've been painting every week again, because the social element and the gaming element of it are what actually make me paint. So.
It's important to identify that, honestly. If like you want to make sure like your hobby life is sustainable, figuring out what about it you really enjoy and doing that all the time is how you get stuff done. Truly. I'm glazing on a mixture of brown and black onto this metal. It's intentionally scale 75, so it's matte. I want this to dull the metal.
People are asking to get banned. They're not voting for the dwarf enough.
Evan, favorite class, go. All right, Evan. It's Evan time.
I already answered in the chat. It's Driller.
Driller?
Talking Deep Rock Galactic.
Oh, okay. Thought this was D&D class.
Oh, if it's D&D class, well, I run the game mostly. So.
The dwarf lacks tummy. Fair.
The pig that the dwarf is carrying does not lack tummy. Well. Favorite D&D class is probably Paladin. Except I would prefer to play Paladin without playing Paladin.
That's why I play in Diablo. Paladin.
Yeah. Oh, it might be a mole. I don't know.
I think it's a mole, but either way,
whatever. It's got a little snoot and it sniffs out minerals. All right.
It's a cute little animal. Chat just wants Giga Goblin because it has like 20 goblins, all his eyes to paint, dude. Dude, are you telling me that chat team is chat love eyes? We're not chat fuck eyes anymore?
Maybe I need to make that an emote. Team fuck eyes.
What's winning right now?
Goblin Master.
Goblin Master.
Dwarf Miner came in second.
Andy will appreciate me painting.
All right, I gotta hunt down 31 people and ban them. How do I open up the ballot box?
I'm pretty sure you can break it down by vote too.
No, I can't. I'm just messing with you.
Oh, okay.
Wow, Rufus putting his head on the chopping block. Idiot Painter, psionics. There's a few different approaches to psionics. There's now the official one. There's also MCDM's approach and a few others that have been kind of revivals of old school psionics. My honest answer is that you don't need them and it's a waste of time. It just adds more complexity to the game and doesn't actually add to most people's gameplay experience. But if you have a player or you are a player that really, really loves the idea of mind powers, then go nuts. It's D&D. Do whatever you want. What I find fun and what you find fun are going to be different.
Is the guy here who was still asking about advice for painting large figures, like an hour and a half ago? It just popped back into my brain. Just you can let me sound off in chat if you're still here, because I didn't really answer that question at all, because I don't have the greatest answer for it, but I can.
Now you do.
I don't still, but I would love to try to answer it in some way. Team Fuck Eyes is the silent majority. Team Fuck Eyes is just team haven't painted enough eyes. That's what you guys really are.
It also just really depends on the mini. Like I said, I'm happy to paint eyes on stuff like my Sigmarines if I have any that show their face. But a lot of that CMON stuff just doesn't have the detail for me to want to bother painting eyes in a sunken pit.
Dirty.
I don't know if it's out yet. I don't think it is, Idiot Painter, but MCDM was working on a new psionic class in the same vein as their Beast Heart and what's the Hell Knight actually called? The Ill Rigger. They have one coming up called the Talent, which is a psionic or intrinsic power-based class that's more along the lines of the X-Men fantasy, rather than just straight, like, I have telekinesis or whatever. And I haven't looked at the playtesting material for that in a while, but I like all the stuff that they make. So.
See ya, Flawless Smith.
So here's the deal. We're not going to hit our sub goal today unless there's one big final push, which could happen. I'm not putting it out of the question. That means that we're not going to hit our giveaway goal, but it will roll over to our next paint session.
Oh,
we
cool.
don't want to deny you this giveaway.
Yeah, I actually like that.
Yeah. Rocket Man, a few weeks back, we talked about how I finally got all of my Kickstarter stuff from them. I am a co-villain tier supporter, and so I have all of the minis from the Kingdoms of Warfare box, all, 35 of them or whatever. Some of them are pretty good, some of them are really good, and a couple of them are kind of eh. Definitely paid too much for them, though. Jesus Christ. My money. Yeah, the Gemstone Dragons are all really good, including the Onyx Dragon from the new box. But a lot of the Lords of Hell are pretty sweet. Scott saw one of them that I put together and he primed it. It had the Omega Bell. That's pretty cool.
Omega Bell.
Rocket Man, I'm pretty sure they've sold through like all of them. Last time I looked, all they had was the little Topaz Wormlings. They still have them. Those minis are pretty good. They require a little bit of filling at the gaps, particularly because that was their first generation of stuff. But the Amethyst Dragon in particular, from that first generation, worth picking up used on eBay. You know, someone who didn't build the kit or whatever. I love that dragon. That is like my favorite dragon mini of all time. It's got a big metal bendy tongue, which is pretty sweet. George Minis wants to know, Scott, have you done a video on this metal style?
Yes, and it's coming out this week.
Whoa!
Whoa! Well, maybe not this brown kind of metal that I'm doing right now, but the silver, yes, that is impending. George Minis. I think for the sword and the scale mail, we'll keep the metal darker. Because it's not as important as the rest of this stuff. But also that just gives us a little bit more variety. I feel like if I highlight it up to the same bright Molotov chrome, it'll just begin to look the same, despite us starting at brown. The depth of field is very shallow. I feel like it's very easy for me to pop out of it. Oh.
Have you considered getting good?
Oh, I haven't.
Oh.
Thanks for
Maybe you should.
Thanks for the suggestion. I appreciate it. I will consider it for next time.
Cool.
And for the prior 6 years of my experience doing this, I will also consider it for those years as well. Any other advice you have for me?
Don't throw me on the rocks.
Any updates in the Kickstarter? I just finished editing John's script. Ben's video is almost done.
Finally.
It took a while. A lot of animations to make. A lot of extra stuff we had to make to describe what Ben is saying, because he just says he just shotguns info at you endlessly.
It's very aggressive and very deep.
It is, and so I don't know why I didn't. You know, it's really a skill to know how to write a video, an educational video where you feed a viewer the right amount of info at the right rate. And that was not a skill that I had when we shot that video 2 years ago. I think it was not as good. And so trying to fix it now is more difficult. So editing John's script was easier because now I know what I'm really looking for. And then I have a date in October planned to go to a cabin alone in the woods to write my script, which then I will shoot and edit. Well, I'm not gonna edit it. Alex is gonna edit it. Otherwise, everything's kind of clicking along. Casts are being casted, boxes are being made, etc. Very aggressive and very deep. I don't know.
Yeah, and the STLs are already out there, and people are printing them and liking them.
Yeah. If you were an STL buyer, you should have access to those. People are printing those out and painting them. Ben just shooting out wisdom like a tennis ball machine. Exactly, dude. Exactly.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Indeed. You've seen enough horror movies to know it's a bad idea. Yeah, I know. Actually, you know what's weird is I was like, my brother-in-law had done something similar, kind of just got away by himself. And I was like, that seems like a great idea. I'm going to try that. You know, kind of carve out some time for a task that I'm struggling to find time for. Just kind of be deliberate about it. And then I thought about it some more, and I was like, I'm going to a cabin alone in the woods. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm going to die. So yeah.
Yeah, me and John are going to come for you.
Don't come for me. Also, what's with you and hating my painting camera? Hey?
What are you talking about? It's on your painting camera.
Nice. I love this joke. It's my favorite joke. Where's the cabin? I'm not telling anybody. No one's knowing.
It's in the woods. That'll help narrow it down. It's in the woods. Somewhere in Minnesota or Wisconsin.
It's in the Minnesotan woods. Don't open the Necronomicon Ex Mortis. Good thing to know. There's only one set of woods in Minnesota. Army of Darkness vibes. Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Actually, we have 4 different biomes coming together here in Minnesota, so there are actually different woods. Speaking of the Necronomicon, we've got the Necronoma pillow here, and also an Evil Dead poster on the wall.
We're fans.
Yes. I, in fact, have that same exact Evil Dead poster on my wall.
Really?
I do.
You're a fan of Evil Dead?
I am.
Are you a fan of horror movies?
That's
Ish.
more mixed.
Okay. Do you like the Evil Dead remake, the 2007 one?
Yes, we've talked about this.
Have we? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a solid fucking movie.
Yeah.
Want to poop your pants? Watch 2007 Evil Dead remake. It's the highest poop pant coefficient horror movie that I've seen in a long time. And maybe that's just because I watched it however many years ago, and if you're like a horror movie veteran, you're not going to think it's that scary. That's very possible. I haven't watched it in a long time. It's okay, Duncan Rhodes will find you. What? No, I'm terrified. Boo doo. I think this needs to be darker. Darker.
Darker.
Darker. Always appreciate your sub sound from Dead Alive. Yeah. Oh, I kick ass for the Lord. Okay, we got a dirtier, tarnished metal, not rusty.
Rusty.
Haven't done rust anywhere on this model, which might trigger some boner boys. Magical armor. Okay, it doesn't rust.
Is it magical armor?
I say so.
Oh, okay.
It's my Halgrim. I can paint it how I want to paint it.
That's one of the things I'm really struggling with my army, by the way.
What's that?
Artifacts.
Oh,
Artifacts and spells. I don't know what's good.
I mean, just pick the one that's the best.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know which one's the best. It's a problem.
You know, it's kind of self-explanatory. Because there's a lot that suck.
Well, the thing is this, so much of it is also situational to what you would be facing too.
That never pick that shit. Like the artifacts are like you do extra damage to a chaos keyworded model. Like don't buy that.
I'm never gonna take something like that, obviously.
Okay.
But like, I think it's Mirror Shield that gives you like better saves against spells in general or something like that.
Oh yeah, fuck that stuff. Always go with the stuff that's useful the majority of the time.
Probably just take like a Lux down.
I don't know what that does.
I think it just lets you choose to max a roll once per game.
Max, like make it a 6?
Yeah, choose a 6 or a 12 depending on the type of roll.
I've also never taken an item that's like a 1 use per game. Although now that I say that, there is one that I want to take for my Blood Knights that gives them like this Alpha Strike ability.
Chat, what artifact should I take for my Stormcast Eternals?
Contrast / speed paints feel like such a cheat sometimes. I don't know where I want to take my skills. You take them wherever you're happiest. Zafir Art. If it's getting models done to play games with, speed paint it up all day, baby. Fuck the haters. Maybe he just takes care of his armor. Maybe. Yeah, you're right. This boner boy, he's good. He takes care of his stuff. Amazon, stop.
They're telling you that they're sending another monitor for me.
We heard your request for another monitor.
Is his skeleton also going to be shiny and clean?
Yeah.
I've heard of polishing your bone, but this is ridiculous.
Yes. Yes. There's a dick joke somewhere in there.
Zephyr art, as long as you're focusing on getting better results in whatever paradigm you exist in, that's all that really matters. Right? You don't have to necessarily master new techniques, even if you're just pushing what you're doing faster. I mean, that's what I've recently been doing, is trying to up my speed so I can actually work through stuff. But don't be afraid to experiment. Paint new things, paint bravely, etc. But if you're just trying to get things on the tabletop, do what you need to do. You don't have to be like Scott and paint some guy's armor for like 8 hours.
This is what I enjoy doing, so this is what I do.
This is true. This is definitely what Scott enjoys.
But you don't have to enjoy the same thing. I mean, sometimes I want to challenge myself to do more things, but I also have to remind myself that I just started painting about a year ago. Got a lot to learn. You do. That's beautiful. I'm not going to paint my skeletons like this, okay?
Yeah, it's just because he's the leader, totally, for sure.
Dude,
You're not going to paint all 20 skeletons for 15 hours apiece.
I feel like you're being sarcastic right now, but like I can't do that.
I know,
will die.
and I fully expect to see when we face off. I expect to see like 4 lovingly, beautifully painted skeletons and 16 unpainted skeletons.
Ain't gonna happen.
We'll see.
I'm better than that. Why are you sex? Angel Rounders in the chat. God damn. What up, Angel? On hell. I could say it right. Much love to Angel Heraldez. Kind of want to try that slap chop stuff. That was good. He's looking fresh. She's looking fresh.
Feeling fresh, feeling fly.
Just gonna paint up the guard of this dagger and then call it quits.
I think tonight's the night that I'm doing that damn Infinity Commission I've been bitching about for weeks.
Tonight.
I have to get it done.
You have to.
I can't start painting this AOS army until that's off my plate, I think.
Yeah. Is it weighing on you?
Yes.
What is it?
It is a nomad salamander robot. Robots.
Just one robot?
Just one big robot.
Okay. Chat. On Heraldez. All those present. The TMM is done.
Da, 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 da.
We did it.
Wait, did you do the other side of the halberd? Okay, good.
You tell me. All done. Now, honestly, that is the hard part of the model. Also, I lied. There's a smidge. There's a smidge right here. Let me paint the smidge. I missed it. No.
No,
Okay, done.
this can't be.
It was a little too bright. I know, I see the belt buckle. I have to wait to paint the belt before I paint the belt buckle because that's just the right order to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy will be easily finishable next stream, and then I can get started on what? What should I get started on? My other skeletons?
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting started on the other skeletons then.
We've been saying for a while that you want to try that Marco Sony unit speed painting thing. That might be the opportunity to do it.
I'm just terrified that it's gonna look like shit.
Well, Marco pulls it off. I don't know what to tell you, Scott. I'm a patron of his, and I occasionally will pull up the real time footage that's like 3.5 hours long, and all 10 of his minis look better than what I can do in 3.5 hours.
Can I paint you fast? I don't think so. I think I got it in me. Do I paint all 20 at the same time? I don't think so. I think that drives me to madness.
Can't do the batch painting thing?
Well, I can do 10. But like, I think if I did 20, I would just want to bawl my eyes out. I look forward to the team on the shield. These are not going to be painted nicely, like Halgrim.
Are you gonna integrate Halgrim into that unit as just their leader for a while, or are you just gonna run him separately as a hero only?
I think sadly he has a larger base.
Does he? Oh yeah.
So he can't
use him.
He can't. This guy's not even in my fucking list. Later he is.
Yeah, I figured he's not in your 500 then. Yeah, because you're not gonna run 2 heroes right off the bat.
Yeah, that'd be ridiculous. But
Only a madman would do something like that.
only a madman. Yeah. I'm wasting time right now, not even painting the guys on my list. Oh no.
Well, on the other hand, you already have one of your units for your list completely painted.
That is true. And the character.
I don't have anything painted.
And also future things that I'm going to add to my army. Like future, I have more Blood Knights, obviously. I think I want to end with 2 units of 10. Just big, beefy Blood Knights. You know?
It's a lot of Blood Knights.
It's a lot of Blood Knights. They're not particularly amazing, but I just love Blood Knights. They're just the coolest thing.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet.
And I have so many different kinds of Blood Knights. They're all unique and fun. I love it. It reminds me of like Realm or Questing Knights, where they all have different heraldry and stuff like that. All right, who should we host?
I don't know.
Let's get out of here. Who's live? Who's deserving of these beautiful viewers? They are cool.
We forgot to mention this last painting stream is September.
September, even.
Yeah, where they get discounts on their subs for us.
Heck yeah. I'm happy that painting my Soul Blight Gravelords also at the same time, at least for now, allows me to have a more finished set of Cursed City. So I know at some point I definitely want to play Cursed City. Having the Skellies would be nice.
Who are people's suggestions? We got suggestions and
Penny Arcade's playing Kill Team. I always love hosting Penny Arcade.
I always love hosting Kill Team streams that actually work.
Self-burn, dude.
Mostly on myself.
Yeah.
Tell you what, guess what's happening this week?
What?
We're playing Kill Team and it's gonna work.
We're playing Kill Team on Thursday. Me and Curtis, I'm playing Dark Eldar. He's playing Tyranids. I've never played before, so he's gonna teach me how to play. Travel Cedric, gifting 5 subs right at the end. Thank you, Travel Cedric. Getting us closer to that sub goal. Giving away Baba Yaga's hut. Thank you. I bet Scott wouldn't finish. Wouldn't finish what?
Yeah, there was definitely no predictions. It's an urban legend.
Let's well, we should award those people who were right if we have.
Yeah, I'm definitely already doing that.
And we should also let's host Mohawk minis. We should host an actual mini painter, not a gaming stream, just so that the content stays the same, not too jarring.
Whoa, that came out really big.
Look at all those points. Damn you, Rufus Kid. Damn you. Are you streaming you being taught, Kill Team? I am. I am indeed.
I mean, pretty much every game is a learning game around here.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. All right. We got that Mohawk Minis raid set up and ready to rock. We don't have to get that ready. We can go to the end screen as well. Whatever you're ready for. Excellent. Hope I can make it. It's on Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. CST, along with all of our gaming streams. As a reminder, this stream will be available as a VOD for a week on the Twitch stream, and then later it will be permanently on YouTube.
It might be longer. I'm not sure how it works, but it will be available on Twitch for a short time.
Yes.
So, yeah. It's been real, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you on Thursday for Kill Team.
Mm-hmm.
And then next week for more painting.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the subs. Thanks for all the bits and dollar donations and buying of merch. I really appreciate it. See you on Thursday. And if you're not into gaming, we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye for now. 43 out of